Hello? Is this thing on? I think we're all good. Hello? Hi, hold on one moment, please. Let me go to the Discord and put the... Oh, I forgot to do the @everyone. Oops, forgot that part. There we go, okay. We're here, we're live, we're playing the train game once again for the millionth time in a row. No one's here yet, so don't worry. Videos unavailable. Wait, videos unavailable. Error number 5000. That seems wrong. Let me maybe refresh this page real quick. Maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll work. Who knows? I think the YouTube live stream looks pretty good. Oh, the Twitch live stream looks good as well. Glader is there as well. Hello. Yellow. Every pony. Maybe not. Never mind. Actually, maybe the stream was a mistake. We can wrap this up actually now, Glader. I can just turn the stream off. We can pretend this never happened. That might be the actual correct answer today. I think that might be the right thing to do. See you next week. Okay, listen. Listen. I've been better about streaming more consistently lately since Monster Train 2 came out. It won't be a week until you see me again. At least like probably what's today? Wednesday. I'll be streaming next Friday almost certainly, so. Anyway, how are you, Glader? How's it going? Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you're having a good one. I am doing well. It was really hot today. It was really hot outside. But other than that, pretty good. Started to get a bit of a tan from being outside so much. That's neat. That's cool. Other than that, nothing else really. Nothing else really going on. Just make sure. YouTube. Okay. The YouTube stream is also healthy and correct, so that's good. Just want to make sure that one's working as well. Hooray. So you have a friend in Brazil, and it's 30 degrees colder for him than for you. So Brazil's southern hemisphere, right? Isn't it like the whole thing where it's winter now for them? Although maybe, I don't know. Is there's like, maybe it's one of those things where it's close enough to the... No, Brazil's a pretty big country. Surely... Like, especially in, like, southern Brazil, it must be, like, freezing right now, right? Probably? I don't know, actually. I don't have a good sense for that sort of thing. Luke, hello. Why would I go outside? My job requires me to go outside pretty often. It is winter, but it still feels wrong. I don't know. Maybe just tell Brazil to give us some of their cold air later. Just have them ship it over in the mail. That should be good. Luke, how are you doing, by the way? Hopefully, if I didn't ask, hopefully you're doing well. Unfortunately, I had what I would consider a pretty cool run, but not a very good run for the YouTuber. I had another Demon Fiend run, which was really cool. No spoilers, but It was demon. So I think the conventional wisdom is that that Pyre of Savagery is very strong with sweepers, but if you get enough damage on a trampler, like Demon Fiend, he's basically a sweeper. And I think the question is, can you actually get enough base stat scaling with Pyre of Savagery on a Demon Fiend for it to carry your game? And I guess you got to watch the video to find out, right? You got to watch to find out how, you know, how and what happens, because I think it's an interesting question, personally. I think it is an interesting question if a Demon Fiend can go all the way. You're doing well, I'm happy to hear. Happy to hear. I'm just trying to stall a bit for more people to show, but I guess we can just get started, I don't know. We don't have to delay that all too long, we just get right into the game. IO third? IO, well, you're the third person, but it's not the third message, IO. You are the third person, so that kind of counts as third, I guess. Not too bad. Also, quick peek at the logbook here. I think we're at... I can just see the title of the stream here. We're at 107 out of 180. We're past halfway. It's going great. One thing that's going to be pretty annoying, I think. Where is everyone? They're just, you know... Maybe they're busy. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they don't like me. There's many different reasons that could be the case, Glader. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe in the Discord message, I forgot to put the @everyone, and then I had to put a second message afterwards saying @everyone to remind them. And then maybe they saw that second @everyone, and they were like, he put it in the wrong message, boo, hiss. So many possible reasons that it could be. Who knows? Who knows why they're not here yet? But I'm sure some people will show up eventually, or not. Maybe you're gonna die in front of me. I'd rather you not die at the very least in front of me. Maybe like I don't know, die somewhere else where I can't see you. Ideally, preferably, but most preferably don't die. I think. You did throw your computer in rage when you saw... You know, that Glader, that makes sense. Everyone threw their computer in rage, but your computer tanked it, and everyone else broke their computer, so that's why they're not watching now. That makes sense. That makes much more sense, actually. Fair enough. You know what's really annoying? This last card that I have to master, I'm pretty confident it's Dante's Inferno. If I had to guess here... And, dude, I just feel like I'm never taking... Like, it's never the right choice to take Dante's Inferno pretty much ever, I feel like. Yeah, well, it's Pyrelight and Dante's Inferno, I guess, are the two of them. We're witnessing Queen X Underlegion today. Today's YouTuber was Queen X... What was it? It was Queen X... Umbra today. That was a pretty annoying one. Queen and Umbra, very not fun combo. But the run itself was pretty cool, so... Dante needs to be nerfed. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it's obviously, like, very, very strong. But, I don't know. I don't care too much. That's what it is in front of before you unlock the Titans. Oh, interesting, Glader. Interesting. That makes sense. I didn't even see Dante Glader until I unlocked the Titans. I never had a single Dante run until I was already at that point in the game. Only when you're missing is Excavated Ember because you never click the clown. Yeah, I guess, huh? You do need the clown to get the Excavated Ember stamped. I didn't think of it that way, but you are right. Also, Alembic, hello. How's it going? Zula, if I didn't say hi, hi, how are you? Hopefully you are well. You have the box of Embers stamp, but from Umbra, but not the actual Embers. Interesting. You're not sure you get Pyrelight Gilded? I don't think anyone can get Pyrelight Gilded if I had to guess. Ratterbox, hello. Is that your beautiful little cherry pie cranberry? I'm cranberry. It's me. I don't know why I'm a cherry pie. It'd be a cranberry pie. Not a cream pie. No, 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 no. No, Io. Incorrect. Busy day, but you have a break now. You're just on call, I see. Alzair, hello, over in YouTube chat. How's it going? You picked Dante's Inferno once for the Mastery. It was awful. Two Titan Skin is a million times stronger. Well, again, especially two Titan Skin is especially stronger in the context of, like, the full game and trying to beat the Titans. If you don't have the... Like, if you're on Covenant 0, there's definitely a very legitimate, you know, argument for the Inferno instead, right? I think actually I would say, just on Covenant 0... Inferno just seems better, because you don't have to worry about Vengeful Shards, you don't have to worry about the Titans beating your ass, right? I think that it makes a lot of sense in that sense. Banana Cream Pie, no. Although I do like Banana Cream Pie. It's a pretty good one. You have to go harass women on the internet now. Io, illegal, bad, don't do that. No harassing women. Not allowed. Harass nobody. It's against the rules, or something. Ayo? What are you Ayoing, Ratterbox? Ratterbox, you're back one day and I'm already getting sass. Can you believe this shit? I can't believe it. Ratterbox, I think... So, we haven't played it in a while, obviously, because of Monster Train coming out. But I think... the last Nuzlocke we were playing, I think you were... I don't think you ever even saw it, but I think you were in it. I think we caught a rat and named it after you. Again. But I don't know if we'll ever go back to any of our other Nuzlocks because we're a little too busy playing the train game. Titan City lets you leak in Covenant 0 if you're not good enough and you are fine. Yeah, but like Alzair, you're right, but like but you could also just say that like, oh, you can kill anyone that would leak with the Inferno as well. So it's kind of like, I don't know. Johnny, hello. Johnny, what do you mean also hi? I didn't see an initial. Oh, that is just you coming in. People have not arrived. Hi, Johnny. Hello, over in YouTube. Interesting. Dante's Inferno pierces. I believe... let me double check it, actually. I forget what Dante's Inferno actually... We just looked it up. I forget what it does. Hold on. Let's see. What does Dante's Inferno actually do? It's 10x the number of candles, and it is piercing. It's consumed, but it is piercing damage, which seems pretty strong. Pretty good spell. Just tragically super outclassed. Okay, what are we playing? Is there a request that is not Shardtail Queen? Not to be rude. I know you want to see Shardtail X under Legion, but especially for the YouTube viewers, today's YouTuber is a Shardtail Queen run. So I think it might be my last Shardtail Queen run. It might actually be Shardtail X under Legion. We're pretty close to being done with Shardtail here. What do we have? Yeah, all the top are done. Oh, we have 2 more Shardtail Queen runs. We have Under Legion and Melting left. Odo is kind of a meme for you at the moment. That's okay. That's fair. Then that's fair. Well, I know there's the Rally Queen meme. I get that. I get that as well. Maybe give it a tune and you're satisfied. That's a tune on that can be pretty crazy sometimes. I don't know if you need it. I always start with an easy one, Little Fade. Little Fade plus what else, Riderbox? I actually have a lot of Little Fade still left open. I have not been doing much with Little Fade. All the original clans still have a Little Fade to do. And then I still have, I think, 2 more of the new clans for Little Fade as well. I will say, Ratterbox is currently, I know you've been away for a while, Ratterbox. There is a bug with Little Fade right now, with the Little Icarus path, where if Fade is attacked and Fade dies, even if someone else is dying to Fade spikes, you don't get the Slay trigger. So, like, Little Fade is not so much, like, the free win that she used to be, especially, like, you know. I mean, she's still pretty good. The other 2 paths are still pretty solid. What do you mean triple question mark? This game is shit? No, it's a good game. It's a good game. Is the 107 out of 180 accurate? Yeah, it should be accurate, I'm pretty sure. Because I think I updated it before the stream started, Johnny. Unless I'm losing my mind. I think I updated it first. Yeah, we're still at 107. Yesterday's stream, Johnny, was 103, I believe. If I remember correctly, I believe it was 103 yesterday. Fade X Hellhorned. Zula, you got it. Spikes to demonstrate. I mean, I listen. I guess in theory with Hellhorn we could maybe try to play like Armor or even Rage and put Little Fade backline to get slays. It's not like an impossible thing to do there, I guess. But I don't know if we want to. I'll play Torches, by the way, here too. I don't know if we want to like just tunnel vision the spikes here. We'll see. It's maybe playable. I'm not sure. You have to go over the stream and try to win with the rest of the clan combinations you haven't tried at all. Well, Alzar, there's still a lot of those. We're still. Listen, I would love to try all of the, what is it, 73 clans this stream. I don't think we're gonna have enough time. I think we're gonna be a little short. On the time there, if I had to guess. And after that, you demand we go hard, and you go Tethys plus Umbra. Do I have? I might already have that one done, Riderbox. Let's see here. What do we have? Tethys Umbra? Yeah, I'm sorry to say, Riderbox, I already have done Tethys Umbra. I could do Soulguard Umbra if you want. No? Okay, I don't know. What do you want from me? Ones that are gray in the logbook. Oh, the ones that we. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like the ones that we have, like actually neither of the champions for. We can look into that. Sure. I'm down. Also, Ratterbox, I don't know if you've heard the news. I'm not drinking as much of the Kool-Aid as Voyix is. Last I heard from Voyix, he puts Tethys in his top 3 champions in this game. I'm not willing to say that. I haven't played much with Tethys. I do think that definitely Tethys is stronger than she was in Train 1. I'm not willing to put anyone really in the top 3 yet. Top 3, he was saying top 3 in general. But again, I don't know. I don't have a good sense for really any of the champions right now. I feel like only Frostbite path is good though. I don't hate the Conduit path though either. Like I don't know. I think there's a lot of things you can do there. Okay, let's play. Let's play a game. Stygian has mostly 2 space units, so you can play 2 of those, and Tethys fits in as well. That's true. Okay, so interesting spot here, guys. It's time for my 3rd Demon Fiend run in a row. Let's do it again. We've got a Demon Fiend here, Hornbreak molded. We have the Shifting Pyre. We're in a bit of a weird spot. Savagery Seraph is also weird here too. Maybe this is not Demon Fiend's time to shine today. We'll see. Reform Fiend. I don't think we can Reform Fiend very consistently. We do have the little Icarus line here. Tragically though, with this little fade here, we have no. Well, you know what we could actually do here? You know what? I will play little Icarus. Okay, I've got a plan, folks. My plan here is just to put little fade behind Demon Fiend. The heavies in this fight actually, you know what? This is stupid. I'm just gonna play Flame. Flame is just so much safer here. I'm like thinking about all this shit of like, oh, well, the heavies in the early rings have 60 health or have 65 health, so Demon Fiend will soften them, and then little fade will finish them, and we'll be able to get slay triggers, yada yada. This is just dumb. We should just play Flame. Flame is just so much safer. It's pretty decent, especially with Demon Fiend, because the big issue that I think Demon Fiend will have here is breaking through, especially in the Savagery fight, the double and triple heavy fight like turns. So I think just using Little Fade to assassinate heavies will be a really good play for us here. This is a pretty easy Little Fade pickup, almost certainly. Me when you're fiending your demon, I'm fiending my demon. Very true, Johnny. Very true. Voyix is just in a love triangle with Tethys and Gilda. You know what, Alzer? That is probably right. That does make sense. Ooh, okay. Weird spot here. I think there's definitely something to be said about Wing Seal being a decent amount worse in this game, because oftentimes you spend your last energy to trigger the card draw on Wing Seal and draw a Vengeful Shard. It's very annoying when it happens. And I think early on, Guild Marker is a pretty good pick. For me here is going to be, I think, a Guild Marker play. First one wasn't even Little Fade. It was, what's it called? Bounty Hunter? Bounty Stalker, I think is what you're talking about, Ratterbox. Bounty Stalker, that's a pretty good card. Top 3 relic. People are saying it's a top 3 relic. I don't think it is, but it's not a bad one. CS, hello. CS, I don't want to pester you, and you always say that I'm not pestering you when I ask about it, but I am curious to hear if you have any news about your cool, the deck builder MMO or whatever. I'm curious if you've made any progress on it at all, and if you haven't, obviously, no worries. I just like hearing about it if you've done anything. That's all. Or if you're working on actual like real projects now. So an important thing about this fight here, not an important thing I guess, but a kind of a neat thing, is that we do want to not put too many units down here, because we're playing against the boss that has like a bunch of sap, and if you have units stall out the sap instead, it won't be very good for you basically. It will cause problems. I'm trying to save Demon Fiend some health here, so we'll play this like so. And then the past few days, the your focus has been busy and too tired later in the day. Listen, CS, it's 1 billion degrees out. I gave you permission to be tired. Does Guild Marker reduce the copy from Life Mother? I think so, Johnny, but I'm not 100% certain. But I think I did have a run where it was reducing at one time. I can't say with 100% certainty though, but that sounds familiar to me that it was a thing that happened once. You had him with Endless. The ultimate move Ratterbox with Bounty Stalker was Endless and Multi-Strike, and then you give him the Draft Infusion, which gives him an extra Multi-Strike and then 1 Burnout. So he's always being played every single turn. He's burning out, so it's a guaranteed death every turn, so he's scaling every single turn you play him, right? And then it has like 3 Multi-Strike, or 3 strikes in total. That was like the nuts for that dude, and it was always really cool when you got it to work. Big fan of that guy. Okay, play our shard out here for sure. TNT Master also hello. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well.
Leave now. You can unfollow. You can
Giesen, hi as well. How's it going? Hopefully you are well. You know, I'll even play the Steward here to pick off a Forsaken here too. Great idea with Demon Fiend and Icarus. He'll be as strong as Eternal Flame. Turn to after a few fights. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Eternal Flame. I think I'd be much more interested in Little Icarus here if we had if we had, well, first off, if we knew this was the fight, right? If we knew if it was the Forsaken fight, we can get way more slays here for sure. But we didn't know that at the pick. But I think the big thing here, the big thing is just if we had like more of an armor start, if we had any starting cards in this deck that like had any sort of armor focus, I'd be more into maybe trying to play Little Icarus. But it just doesn't seem very good here. And in fact, I'll go as far as to say it seems kind of stinky. I know, maybe a controversial take here, but I think it's true. Also, I'm going to actually do a torch here to prevent Little Fade from stalling out Astraeel's sap. I think that is a better line. And Demon Fiend can tank the hit here. Should be okay as well. And we will... I guess technically we can play the Spear Steward here. And we can... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. The equipment that makes a unit fragile works similar to Draft Infusion for Bounty Stalker. Well, the problem, Johnny, is that the Bounty Stalker has, I think, Stealth 1, or maybe, if I remember, maybe even Stealth 2. I think it's Stealth 1. I believe it has Stealth 1, so the real issue is that he, I guess, doesn't die. Right? If you're just going fragile, you need some sort of spell to deal damage to him in addition to that. But Reanimate is a cool tech. Reanimate with Bounty Stalker would be very cool for sure. Also, pick this guy off here as well. Pass turn. Little Sarcastic. Eternal Flame turn 2 is already what Icarus will be. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. I thought it was actually like a serious, like, oh, Little Icarus. I mean, dude, I would be so much more willing to play Little Icarus if the bug didn't exist. The Little Icarus Slay bug is like a really big detriment. Also, Xanth, did I say hi when you came in? I don't think I said hi. Hi, Xanth, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Ooh, weird spot here. We could play Wicklash. I think I'll take the Wicklash here. It's fine. Ooh, Reanimate Fledgling Imp. Not very... Ooh, okay. Actually, I'll take a Hidden Passage. I can see us trying to do some sort of overstack plan here. Oh, actually, overstacking is bad with Little Fade because you can't play Little Fade. Or you can't play Little Fade on the floor in Relentless easily. But I guess if it's held over, we actually can sneak him up. Or sneak her up there. I'll take this as a speculative pick. I don't love it. It seems like maybe kind of playable. But this is a weird run so far. This is a very weird run. I'll go left side. We'll look for some more, you know, some upgrades in the Demon Fiend maybe here. We'll see. Slay triggers on champions are really hard to set up, especially early game. I would make the argument that with a normal functioning Little Fade is not very hard to set up. I think it's very easy to get slays on Little Fade early on. Especially in that one specific combat where everyone has 1 HP, so spikes always kill. But tragically, we've been bamboozled. Now... I don't know what I'm looking for here. We have Dualism. Do I want Paraffin Enforcer? Well, we don't get it. We get a really bad setup here, honestly. This is not looking very good. I'll take the Tycoon for now, but I do not like seeing that here. That's a very stinky one. Taoist, hello. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. I will reroll these and hopefully see a multi-strike for our demon. Okay. Okay, new plan. New plan here. Smidgestone, Titanstone on the Demon Fiend. And then... I don't know what we're doing. I do not know what we're doing right now. Illusion, hello. Saw the run on YouTube. Savagery hits different when he comes with the hit squad behind him. Yeah, you know, Illusion, yes, absolutely, right? That was like that was a big oopsie doopsie play on the Titan fight to be like, oh, I'll just daze him for 4. This will be good. It was not good. It was a big issue. Saw no boss at work today. You turned around, retreated to the lab. We didn't get along. You didn't feel like doing small talk with someone you didn't like. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, okay, so I guess the plan here is Demon Fiend is gonna be our tank today. And I don't know who's going to be our carry. I don't think Little Fade can really be a true carry. She can help. I don't think she really gets her on her own. So we'll need some more work done here, basically. We'll see. But I like that this survives the Seraph hit at the very least. That's cool. Titan Skin 1 feels pretty free here. I'm not too worried about this. You're away from melting banners on map. They're just 10 gold. There are, in my opinion, 2 very solid melting banner units here. And some that are just okay, right? I think we want to break it down, right? I think and that's the common, or that's the uncommon. I'm not even talking about the rare units. I think Big Sludge is a pretty good rare. Actually, Bounty Stalker too. This is a good card. This is a good card. Actually, you know what? There was a bunch of them. So this is a good card. 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 And then this is a good card. This guy is kind of weird, but not terrible. I don't like the Tycoon very much. Lady of the Reformed, I feel like, is only really good if you have, like, 2 Paraffin Enforcers behind her. And then I think Lady of the House is kind of just a stinker, but I don't know about that one yet. Maybe she's just good as base. I don't know. I think the Remnant Banners actually are pretty decent, honestly. I think they got some good things going for them. I'm gonna play you here. I think you here and just pass turn. I'm definitely gonna kill you. I'm gonna soften you up a bit as well here, and I want to try to wait until we draw the Wickless Tycoon before we kill backline here. I want to, like, in theory, kill backline on the floor that Wickless Tycoon is on here. So let's play like this and pass. Your boy Legion of Wax. I do love me a Legion of Wax, true and real. Let's move you up so you get killed by the Fiend here as well. Take you because I'm greedy. Okay, not bad. Go for epics, and most of the time you cry. Not most of the time. There were still 2 good hits there. Still, let's be fair. There's still 2 good hits in the pool there. And that's not even like a terrible hit rate. Like, I feel like, especially depending on certain clan combos, like if you're playing Lazarus League and you're playing without Baron Grail, for example, I feel like there's a bunch of clunker hits there, like Pincushion and Hydra Armed Horror are just dog shit if you're playing. Assistance is your starter card, right? I think there's definitely potential for some stuff there, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Okay, we're already winning this. That's cool. That's... Can I kill Demon Fiend here? I don't think so. So I'll settle on this and pass. There we go. Very nice. Just thinking here about the run right now. Weird stuff. A permafrosted Hollow Dripping isn't bad if we somehow pivot into some sort of burnout build here. What's our next ring? Remnant Banner, Merchant of Steel. I think we take the speculative drippings here in case we see like a juiced up Paraffin Enforcer or something. We have the Wicklash, so we could go a little bit more burnout leaning here. I think it's an okay take. That's horrible. That's a horrible fledgling imp. That's not very good for us. You figure out what's the point for 9 lives in Laz? Is it really just a chump blocker? So I think like there's 2 pretty solid spells in this game for 9 lives you're supposed to think about here when taking that card. And I will show you them now. There's 2. Now one of them's a rare card. But rare cards are easier to see than rare units, so it's a little bit more predictable. I guess predictable is the wrong word for it. Right? But you have Tome of Horrors. Tome of Horrors is very cool on 9 lives. Every time it dies, you're dealing, 50 damage, right? Which is pretty cool. That's a great one. And then the other one here, which I believe is just an uncommon, oops, sorry, wrong thing, is Faulty Body. The cat already has 1 HP, so giving the cat 40 spikes in exchange for Fragile is pretty sweet. So those are like the 2 like big use cases. And then obviously, if you can give it more Reanimate, on top of that, it does pretty cool stuff. Or if you can give it more Unstable too, it does really cool stuff. Fun Lovin', hello, how's it going? You seem familiar. That is a name that seems to be familiar from Voix's Twitch streams, if I remember correctly. Hello, hi. But maybe I'm dumb and stupid and I'm misremembering. I don't know. There's also Brain Transfer. That is true. You could in theory Brain Transfer the cat as well. It's a bit of a weird angle, but it's worth it. It's a 2-card combo to give someone 9 Reanimate, or I think it would be 8, right? Or it's 8 by default because the cat has 9 lives total. But then I think you maybe lose a Reanimate stack on the transfer, so it might only be give 7 over. I don't know how that works. But even then, it's not terrible either. But I think Faulty Body and Tome are the 2 big ones. You come from the cool guy, Voy Extreme. I don't know if I'd call him a cool guy. Let's slow our roll there a bit, huh? I'm just thinking about the Molting Imp here still. Well, the Molting Imp here still. I'm thinking about that as well. I think these are both pretty bad. Whoa, what the fuck? I said what I said. Petra, hello. What's my favorite Toby Fox song and why is it Carpet? All I know is the Megalovania song. You know the one where it's like ba 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 ba. You know that one? That one's pretty cool. Okay, just quick Titanite in the shop here. What's the banner got? They're kind of just showing us dog shit today, man. I don't know. I'm gonna try the lady here, I think, but I am not liking what we're looking at here. We have some burnout cards, so we can play Wicklash and the Hallow Drippings on the lady. So maybe that'll be good enough. I don't know. Ooh, tough choice here. I'm a big Canio fan personally. I like making infinite money. But Perkio's not bad here either. I don't know. Could you sing more of it so you see if I know? No, that's all I know of it. Oh, dualism with brain transfer too. That's also true. That's also pretty neat. Oh, I thought Sadnar, I thought when you did the brain transfer, I thought the thing that was dying lost the stats it had. I thought the reanimate stacks would go and it would lose it. Does it keep it actually? That's pretty cool. I did not know this. That is interesting. I mean, you know what? I probably only did on a unit that had one reanimate. That's probably why I thought they all went over. You lost a few Talos under Legion runs, and you took the Rally Sap Girl both times. Are you bad or is she bad? I think the Rally Sap Girl is really good. I think the problem... Now, okay, question, Fun Lovin'. Were you playing Spore Touched or the one that summons the mushroom? I forget the name of it now. What was your starter card as well here? That is very important for this. That is true. We don't need money. You know, actually, excellent point there. We don't need that much money, Dallas. We do have Guild Marker and one Tycoon. I'll take Perkio, actually. You know what? Fuck it. Let's give it a try. Perkio is the one. Yes, Olympic. It is the Ember Clown. It might lose. You could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. Again, it might have been the time that I played it. It might have only had one reanimate. So I'm not sure. Oh, so you have the spawn spell. I don't want to listen. Fun Lovin', I wouldn't say you're bad. I'd say we're all learning. I think that the Rally Sap Girl, I haven't even gotten it actually for the record. I have not played the Rally Sap Girl once yet. I've not had her shown up. She seems pretty strong to me. She seems like a very strong unit. So I don't know where the run went wrong, but I wouldn't say it was the Sap Girl. Oh, you had no damage? Well, you need someone else to deal the damage, right? I mean, and I guess the problem, right? The problem with Talos is that Talos not bringing the damage, right? Talos is not doing much damage for you, so you need to find someone else to actually kill. I don't know who you saw on that could have maybe been the actual person to kill for you. I couldn't tell you. This is Pyre Hunter, right? Let's play Demon Fiend here. Chump with a little fade there and pass turn. You only played Transfer with Endless Dragon. Who? Are you trying to Ligma me right now? Is this a Ligma joke? How dare you? How dare you Ligma me on the day of my daughter's wedding? I can't believe this. Should I have played... No, I shouldn't play Lady here. This is correct for Lady, I'm pretty sure. We need to spread the floor out so that way Archeon doesn't kill everyone. Okay, bottom floor, you go here. And you die currently. If you chump the first hit, 9, 18, that's exactly 25. Okay, we'll do this then. We'll do that so you live, I guess, or whatever. Fun, love it. I'm sorry that auto mod shot you. It's pretty funny. I will allow your message. Last run you had Equip Valor Angel with Infused Multi-Strike for damage, but Talos didn't bring damage. You had a Valor Angel... Oh, you had Sword Maiden? Yeah, Sword Maiden is not a very good, like, DPS carry, I guess, right? Sword Maiden, you will have some trouble with there, so that does make sense as well, I guess. We'll put you here. Put a Spear Steward here too, so that at least in some way Archeon's not killing us. Also, just one hello. Hi. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Oh, the Greed Dragon was the Endless Dragon. I see what you're saying. I thought there was like a dragon that was Endless Dragon. I'm like, I don't know what that unit is, man. I am unfamiliar with this one. I see what you're saying now. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess fun loving. You just need something. You just and maybe you just didn't see anyone with better damage. I don't know. Again, I wasn't there. I don't know what to tell you. You definitely needed more damage on that run for sure. That I know for damn sure. Let's just bring you back here and hit real quick. Seems fine. Hit pass. The Endless Dragon Ouroboros. I thought that dude was a lizard. You're telling me Ouroboros is a dragon? I had no idea. Put Tycoon here. Put you here as well. Let's just extend the burnout too while we have it. I don't know. But after getting us out of the pirate, kills everything. Well, that's pretty hard to do, especially if you're playing Talos as your main champion. That's not an easy goal, I would say, to accomplish, if you're asking me. Let's do this. We can move you up as well and get an extra harvest on Wickless Tycoon. That seems pretty cool. And then let's keep playing the Shield Steward here. Then in my mythology, a snake can become a dragon. Can it? Can a snake really become a dragon? That sounds like fake news. I don't know if I believe that. Also, I'm gonna move you up, I think. Oh, actually, yeah. Here's what we do. Here's what we do. We play this here, and we move up you here, and then we maybe get more harvests. Maybe not. Actually, I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? This should be fine. What would you recommend for the Talos path? You've been trying the Celebrate path. It was not too bad since the mushrooms can be units so they live to get the bonus. I'm sorry. The question itself has like confused me here, I guess, or the wording's confused me a bit. I would say that I don't know. Talos is a weird one. The one thing I would say to look out for with Talos, I think a really cool thing with Talos is Hall of Mirrors is very strong. Hold on, because you have the flight ability, you can play Hall of Mirrors and then Talos somewhere else away from your main floor, and then just fly to Talos instead. I think that's a pretty like strong feature of that character basically that you can do. Beyond that, though, I'm not sure what you should be doing. I really don't know. Anyway, whatever. Can't kill anyone here, so we'll just do this and pass. Oh, mushrooms can tank for your units. Gotcha. I see. Trying to plan a nice 4th of July to go see some fireworks, but the parking situation is going to be volatile. You're nervous about skipping the party beforehand, just before the actual fireworks start. It's a 15-minute drive for you, so you guess if you jog. Just one. Is this a date with your new cool illegal girlfriend? Because if so, you're probably overthinking a little bit. I wouldn't be too worried. Calm down, take a deep breath. Sigh, yes it is. Yeah, when you're like, listen, when you're like, it's a 15-minute drive away, but I could be late. Maybe I should jog instead to avoid the potential traffic. When that's your mindset, just like, you know, breathe. Just chill for a second. I'm taking Hallowed Halls here, by the way. This could be an actual plan for us here. Give me the Hallowed of Halls, and that should be maybe good for us. We'll see. Would like to make it held over. Another Demon Fiend in the mix is kind of funny. Although, if we're Hallowed Hallsing it up, maybe we just... No, Branded Warrior is terrible. Never mind. These are all terrible, basically. Oh, Leonard, hello. How's it going? Also, Ironic, hello. How are you doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. We could maybe sneak in the Demon Fiend, actually. If we're going Hallowed Halls, no, we need the energy for deployment. We don't have that much room. I think I'm gonna skip this here. I think they're kind of stinky. I'm gonna take energy here. We're gonna look for holdover for the halls and then dupe it, like, you know, a couple times maybe here. We'll see. You're on so many anxiety medications, it would make the Surgeon General's eyes water, and it's still not enough. I mean, as a person who is not on any anxiety medication, I do not know what your lived experience is like, but I think you'll be fine. Good luck. I know it's not really helpful, but good luck. I believe in you. We're gonna definitely do a Twin Stone here on Excavated Ember. Lord of Pies, listen. Before I knew you were coming, Lord of Pies. I want you to know I already have a Smidge Stone unit ready for the Carapace. So don't worry. What's your most cursed run been so far? Monster Train 2. Fun Lovin', I did have a run like a week ago where I can maybe find the run history. I'm not sure. I had a run like a week ago where I played some sort of exiled, awoken run where I made the carry Thorned Hollow. I'm on the wrong menu. Hold on. I can't go to run history here. I don't want to look at it. Never mind. But I made the carry of the run Thorned Hollow, and it was a bit of a mess. It was a bit of a sloppy, messy mess, basically. But it was kind of cool. Molly, we're gonna roast your music taste again. You just want to be prepared. I wasn't planning on it, but if you want to volunteer some music opinions, we can maybe roast you a little bit. So, well, that's what we're gonna talk about in the Monster Hunt. I assume this Monster Train one tier list, not Monster Hunter one. Demon, yeah, the Demon Fiend Consumer of Crowns is a nightmare. Actually, me and Voyix replayed that seed right before Monster Train 2 came out. We did a video where we played it again just to see what it was like, basically. And terrible. You know, you should communicate the problem. You would just like to eliminate the problem before you have to do that. You heard one FGL song, and it was good, but not good enough for me to look at their other stuff. I don't know what FGL is, but eh. Yeah, Sadnar, the run history is only available not in a current run, I guess, or whatever, which is fine. I like, so we don't have many good Smolder Stone, Eternal Stone combos here. I do like the idea of just making Eternal Stone and Twin Stone on this Excavated Ember. That seems pretty good to me. Seems like a solid choice here to draw through our deck faster, in theory. Then we re-roll it, and we just find the holdover here. Okay. Guys, the run's kind of coming together here, folks. It's sort of working. We have a lot of money, so I don't mind getting some extra random hits here, I guess, or whatever. This seems fine. Boy, I seems to think this is pretty good Monster Train 2. Are you still holding a grudge, or do you agree? So, two very important things to keep in mind with Tethys and Monster Train 1. She was hard countered on two different fronts, right? The fact that Frostbite Tethys was really bad against the Last Divinity because the Last Divinity purged Frostbite at the end of turn, right? That was one big strike against Tethys, right? The other, arguably much bigger strike against Tethys in Monster Train 1 was the fact that top floor Divinity did sweep attacks, and Tethys had 6 HP. Or whatever, I forget what her actual max HP was, but basically Tethys was super vulnerable in the Divinity fight, right? Because you almost always played top floor. So Tethys either forced you to play mid floor then, which is very scary and spooky and bad, or was just bad and you played top floor and she died, basically, right? There was an argument to be made that the best thing Tethys did for you in Monster Train 1 was get played first, so that way when she died to the sweep, you wouldn't have to worry about the top floor Ember Drain on your first turn. That was actually the most common application of Tethys in that game was ignoring the Ember Drain on your first turn for playing units top floor, which is a really sad state to be in for a champion, right? But that's not nearly as much of a problem in this game. So it's fair to say Tethys is a lot better. As far as top 3, whatever you want to say, I don't know. I don't know about that. But I'm not saying Voyix is wrong. I'm saying I don't have many Tethys games played, so I don't have a good sense for it. Gamer Programmer 64. Hello. Hi. I'm doing well. How are you? Hopefully you are well as well. Love the change of no Ember Drain on top floor and no space restriction. Honestly, it's probably pretty good. Those are like the two probably most annoying Covenant changes in Monster Train 1 or I guess Covenant levels is Ember Drain top floor and then smaller. Is it smaller? It's smaller mid floor, right? Whichever, I think it's smaller mid floor. Whatever, either way, that was a good one for sure. And that was an annoying one to get rid of. So it's annoying that it's there. I'm glad they got rid of it. But I think it's fair to say that almost equally as annoying is Vengeful Shards instead of Dead Weights, and then the Calcified Embers showing up. Those are also really annoying. So yeah, I don't know. What are you guys talking about here? Sorry, you're talking about country music now? Look, you think She Only Bitches When She Breathes is the worst song you've ever heard, and therefore country as a genre sucks because it has the worst song? I mean, I'm not a big country fan, but that's like, you know, pretty much not a correct opinion. But I don't know. You do whatever you want, I guess. I guess Fight Club me on the Hallowed Halls floor here. That should be maybe also pretty okay. We'll see. There's some songs that really make your blood boil. One Winged Dove is one of them. So I don't know about One Winged Dove. All I know about is my favorite guy, Mr. One Winged Angel, aka Sephiroth. Big. Listen, I've said this before. I think one of the biggest like personality red flags of all time is Sephiroth being one of your favorite characters, one of your favorite fictional characters. He's a really cool bad guy, but I have known people who are like, my favorite character of all time is Sephiroth. They're weird dudes. They're weird dudes. I'm sorry to say. You can feel me. You're trying to explode me with my mind, with your mind right now. Do I feel it? No. It depends on what they mean by favorite. I mean, like, they have like a 2 foot tall figure of Sephiroth in their room. That's what I mean by favorite. I think it's like he for the record, he also did love Cloud Strife. He's just a big Final Fantasy VII fan in general. But like he really liked Sephiroth, and I was like, okay, red flag. You know, the biggest red flag was Rorschach from Watchmen. It's up there for sure. Rorschach is definitely like the hey, how do you feel about libertarianism type thing, I'm pretty sure. Although, to be fair, I haven't read Watchmen, and I think I watched the movie when I was in like high school. I don't really remember much of it, honestly. I did watch the Watchmen HBO TV show, which was interesting. I mean, the Punisher Dallas is a weird one, right? Because you have all of the Punisher skulls, thin blue line Punisher things, right? Like, but like I think that, you know, the argument to be made is like in the actual comics he's not like that, yada yada, whatever. So I don't have a good sense for it. Molly, what the fuck? Molly, why did you press the illegal button? Excuse me. Hello, she can't do that. Someone stop her. Mods. 107 out of 180. Want to play a 4-fun run with the team up mod just for the lulz? Virtue of Sin. What is the the team up? You mentioned this before on Voix's stream, I think today or maybe yesterday. No, not to be rude. No, it's a cool. The team up mod thingy seems cool, but I am trying to, you know, work on the logbook. It's pretty important that I get it done like pretty fast, basically. I feel bad, but no, probably not. Understandable. Thank you. People usually identify the Punisher are the problem. Liking him isn't the issue. I see. No bad feelings. No worries. I think I'm not taking the trial here, by the way. I think it might just kill me if anyone leaks, especially these guys. So I'm going to just say no thank you to the trial. We'll also be making enough money, hopefully, here anyway without it. Odd to put a genocidal megalomaniac as #1. Listen, Jay, first off, hello. I think Sephiroth is a cool villain, right? I think, like, when it comes to, like, Final Fantasy, he's definitely one of the more interesting and unique ones, right? I think that's a fair thing to say. Like, the backstory is obviously psychotic with that game in general, but I have no ill will towards you if you like Final Fantasy VII or Sephiroth. We're fucking talking about Final Fantasy again. God damn it. We're gonna get fucking lost in the sauce. But yeah, either way, sorry. The point, I did do this. I brought this up. This is my fault. But I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm going with this, I guess, is the issue. You literally, I did bring it up. It's my fault. I'm sorry. I did this. So there's an issue here with like having the Smidgestone Demon Fiend, and that's the Hallowed Halls here. If we play, for example, a Shield Steward, we might miss on the Demon Fiend being reformed here. So I think we just play it like this, basically. And that should be probably mostly fine for us, ideally. We'll do that and pass.
It's not too late. You can leave.
Gamer Programmer, thank you for following.
You can make it out while you still have a chance.
Stuck in the Final Fantasy. No, we're leaving the Final Fantasy discussion again. No. Your cell phone notification sound is the Final Fantasy VII Chocobo Work. What is a work? Is that like a bird call, or is that a typo for walk? I don't know what that means. Hi, friend, by the way. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Well, did I say hi to Cash? Maybe I didn't. Cash, how are you? Are you making progress in Weeb Hearthstone? Are you keeping up with the meta? I've been grinding it pretty hard so that way Ratcat is impressed with me. Ooh, Fight Club is nice here, big. Do we kill? We do kill, but we don't kill the Collector, which is sad. Oh well. I didn't say hello to you, typical. Well, I didn't say hello to you, Ratterbox, because you're British specifically. That's just the sound. Oh, so wait, you're telling me it makes the sound work? That's a funny noise. Also, work Tua. lmao, good one, me. Great work. I guess I just move you up. I don't know. You die as well. That's cool. Little Fate has crystal in the background. What are you talking about? Oh. You know, Cash, she does have little crystals in the background. I don't know. There is like some sort of weird crystal aesthetic with the exiled characters, right? You have Shard Tail Queen, who has that like big crystal tail, right? You've got Awoken, who has like kind of like crystal smashing hands, right? Or not Awoken, you have Windleton, right? Let's look at it here for a second, right? There's a bit of a crystal aesthetic here on the exile clan leaders. You have Shard Tail Queen, like a crystal tail. He has like these crystal hand smashers, right? You have Solgard, who also kind of has some, like, he's got a big crystal in the middle of his chest. Primordium, maybe he's a crystal underneath that cloak, you don't know. And Little Fade is near some crystals in her art. So see, all 5 of them have crystals. Where's Voice with the lore breakdown here? I want to know why they all have crystals, man. I think those are shard souls, but we should ask Voyix, what the fuck is a shard soul? The hell does that mean? Also, I'll just pass here, I guess. That is true. Also, Solgard does just make shards. That is true as well, huh? True and real. We could play Fade here, and then move Fade up, and then she'll just be in the back of them. We just don't play Wickless next, or we don't play the halls here next turn. And it should be fine. That seems pretty good. And then torch you and pass. Doesn't do anything, but that's fine. I think the crystals are because the second characters got added around the last divinity. They got added, from what my recollection is, a decent bit before the DLC came out. Maybe I'm wrong, but I remember in my gigantic, huge brain that there was like a solid period of time between the exiles and the, maybe like they're alluding to the Wormkin existing, right? That I would believe. Yeah, it could be a little foreshadowing. That I would accept. I want to see something here actually. If we move you, actually I don't care. Never mind. I was gonna say we can maybe min-max the number of deaths here with another Hallowed Halls. I'm just gonna end the turn. I think. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems fine to me. Yeah, I think foreshadowing, exactly. Fun loving, I believe it was a bit of a foreshadow. Primordium is freaky under that cloak. Very true and real. I'll take a Mortal Entrapment here. I'm pretty down to clown with this. I think just getting 6 days on Savagery is pretty cool. I like that quite a bit. These are pretty bad, though, for us. We obviously don't care about Rage and Armor because we're Hallowed Halsing at this point. Those are both really, really bad for us. No, thank you. I will go right side, and we will look for some sort of upgrades for the other 2 characters here. Ideally, Multi-Strike, obviously. Multi-Strike would be huge here for us, but whatever we can get, basically. Okay, Multi-Strike is lovely. Very good. Now, do we put... Okay, do we put Multi-Strike on the Wickless Tycoon, and then do we put the dualism on the Lady of the House here for a 6 burnout? Almost certainly not, but it's kind of funny to think about. 6 days is crazy for the flying bosses. It is 3 mana to do it, though, so we got to keep that in mind. It's not cheap, but it is very strong. It's a very strong play for us here in theory. I'll do this on Lady. I think I'll just put the Strength Stone here on the Wickless Tycoon. But well, but we should look ahead here before we make any impulsive decisions here. Not Slad. Hello. How's it going? Thank you for watching the stream. I don't know what your name means, but hello. Hopefully you're doing well. So we need like a weird mix of... Okay, here's what I'm thinking, right? Here's what I'm thinking on this run. Well, actually, I'm thinking of a couple things here. What do you guys think would be better here, right? Because on one hand, I see us doing Demon Fiend and then duping it twice and taking a size upgrade. So going here and duping it twice and taking a size upgrade. The problem there is that Demon Fiends are hard to play on the rollout because they cost so much energy. So I think it's kind of bad. I think maybe the other line is actually going and playing our current build, but then just duping the Hallowed Halls twice to increase the scaling. That seems good to me as well. I think either way we're just not going to either of these Merchant of Seals here. So I think we just settle in on the 14 damage on the Wickless Tycoon. That seems fine to me here, honestly. What if you did an infinite with the Excavated Ember? We don't... If we see a payoff... If we see a payoff for that, then sure, we can think about it. But right now, we have no payoff for infinite Excavated Ember, right? We need some sort of... Okay, sorry, never mind, I lied. Oh, no, sorry. For a second here, I thought... In my brain, I was like, Hallowed Drippings is an X cost card. It's a 0 cost card. Never mind. Not a payoff. Just -1 a torch. Oh, actually, you are right. That isn't it. No, I'm not doing that, man. First off, you're right. You can't make me do it, though. That I refuse. That one I will not torch infinite my way through this game. How'd you get Excavated Ember? We got it through Perkio here. It's the Balatro event where the clown gives you Excavated Embers to add to your deck permanently. So that's how we did it. Hallowed Halls could be an infinite payoff, but it requires a lot of setup. We also... I guess actually that would be an infinite, huh? Oh, you're right. That's an infinite too. Ugh. Okay, we can maybe try to make that work. Because because this is still net positive on mana. Yeah, you're right. We don't even need to, we could just do it without even making the torch -1. We'll see. We'll see. So like here's the listen, Lord of Pies. Here's the issue. I know it's a Carapace, and I know we have a smidge Demon Fiend, but we're Hallowed Halsing. We're Hallowed Halsing here. The equipment falls off, buddy. It's not even good. It's not even like a remotely close to being a good thing for us to do here. I'm sorry to say. So I have to tragically skip the Carapace. Am I betraying you? Yes. Listen, if you have to unfollow and unsubscribe, I get it. No worries, but it is what it is. Wombat, did I say hi? I feel like I maybe didn't say hi to you. Hello, Wombat. How are you? Hopefully you are well. Hopefully you're having a good one. Ooh, weird spot here. Do you go Frailty on Demon Fiend? How does Penance work? Is anyone... So, let me ask it this way. Do you have to survive X number of combats before you lose the Fragile? Or will it be fragile forever in theory if your unit keeps dying? How does that work? Because if in theory, if in theory the fragile will go away even if I'm not getting the celebrate? You think it's just after X rounds? Can anyone confirm this? Also, Voyix, hello. Glorp arrived to you as well. You've had it upgraded with 0 successes. Okay, we'll take this then. So my thought here, I mean, Lady of the House makes the most sense here to give it to. The issue is that we might get really unlucky because we might be reliant on this lady to like carry for us here, and if she's in the front of a combat, it could be really bad. But I am built different, so I'm not too worried about it here. And it could be fun. So let's play this. You can confirm you haven't actually tried and you have no idea, but you're a chatter, so you can just lie. That's fair. That's fair. So you commit sins, then you pray a bunch, and it goes away. That's penance. Molly, actually kind of correct here for the record. Good job, Molly, being correct. Let's try to aggressively remove here. We might be able to, because we have guild mark. We have a lot of money here. We might be able to actually get some sort of infinite going, which would be really sad. But I will say it would make a good YouTube video, so I'm pretty down to give it a try. Infinite Torch versus Titan Skin 4. That would be pretty tragic. You got missed for 2 hello opportunities, starting to feel like Io. Dagwood, I am so sorry. I did see you before, but I don't know why I didn't say hi. It is a real Io moment. My bad. No laundromat. Don't do anything interesting without you. Well, just what I'm gonna try to do an infinite, so you might miss that in theory. So I don't know what to tell you other than bye bye. How could you? I mean, in theory, by playing a bunch of cards. That's how I could do it. In actuality, we'll see how it goes. They're called Shard Souls. They're basically the Wormkin Echoes modified. You think they contain souls. The exiles use them, defeat the divinities, and stop them from leaving. Because they were bored. They only managed to get 2 of them, though. What is this guy yapping about? Does anyone know what this guy's even saying to it right now? What a weird guy. These guys could cause some problems for us here. So I'm going to try to kill them, I guess. They're not talking to me. Well, we were talking before, Voyix, about why all of the exiled characters in Monster Train 1 had crystals. And you're the lore guy, so we were trying to figure it out, you know. I kind of know what we're talking about here, basically. I'm in on it, basically. I know the deal. Well, they use them to try to kill the divinities. If it was me, I would have just killed the divinities, I think, instead. It would have been pretty easy, I feel like. Illustrious, hello. How's it going? How's it going over there? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's Hallowed Halls again here. Dude, this lady of the house cannot catch a break. She's literally front every single time. It's so sad. Okay, let's do this. I'll be greedy. Kill you. Pass turn. If you were Rector, you simply would have just subsuming bladed your Votivaries. Fair. True and real, etc. Dude, lady, please. Oh my, we're taking so much damage. Am I dead here? I might be dead because the lady just will not stop being in the front. Hold on. I have an idea. Primitive mold. Oh, you're right. Primitive mold for you actually Taoist. That wasn't my idea. Your idea is so much smarter than mine. Oh my god. Holy shit, that's such a smarter idea. That is such a way smarter idea. There we go. And then we'll play the Fight Club. And you guys are leaking a little bit. That's not nearly as bad as us just fucking losing. This game equals bad. No, this game equals me being bad because I'm not playing correctly. This is the better line. Now, if we really wanted to min-max here, we could go and play the lady and then reform again with the Hallowed Halls and see where things land. But I don't want to cheese that hard, and I'm too afraid of dying if I do that line basically. So we're also getting our ass still beat by these reanimate dudes. Okay, Hallowed Halls again. Okay, that's still lethal. Good. Play this here and assassinate the shield bearer. And try to set you up to be killed later, I guess, right? Okay, that seems good. Okay. That seems good. You see I'm enjoying Hallowed Halls gaming? This is my first real genuine like Hallowed Halls run in this game. So yes, I'm excited to see how it plays. I've not really had a true Hallowed Halls attempt yet, so we'll see. How do you guys feel about hidden passaging Undying one here to accelerate it? So it gets less reanimate in the top floor. I don't think we need to worry too much about it. But it might, I can see it maybe mattering here. I don't know. I think it's an interesting thought, but I think we don't have to do it, is my guess. It makes it pretty, that is true, it makes a pretty dangerous floor as well. I think my plan is maybe just don't Hallowed Halls next turn, leave the Lady of the Wax behind the Titanite Demon Fiend, and then just next turn we hidden passage the Little Vaden into the back of this row and play it as is. And we have the Hallowed Drippings to burn out for 1 billion. That looks pretty good. Is it the plan to solo scale with Halls, or are you looking for something else? The plan, Wombat, is, well, I wouldn't call it solo scaling, because the plan is we're going to dupe this Hallowed Halls twice. So we're going to be doing this X3, basically, right, is the idea. We're going to be every turn just playing 3 Hallowed Halls and getting, like, a pretty decent amount of scaling, ideally. But we'll see how it actually plays. I'm not sure how it'll actually end up going. Play this, pass turn. And this wins, probably, right? It wins, and Lady gets the permanent scaling, so that's lovely. I think I need one more Lady. I mean, Voyix probably. Well, you know what I can see actually doing? I can see us doing, oh, you know what probably actually makes the most sense then? I think we dupe Hallowed Halls next, and at the very end we dupe the last Lady. Because the lineup that I see here is left side here for this as well. We'll dupe Hallowed Halls here. We'll probably go to this Pyramid to heal our Pyre because it's a little bit low on health. And then we'll go to this ring to dupe the Lady. And we'll do double Hallowed Halls. Although I think we don't... Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do that and we'll get rid of the Wickless Tycoon probably. It's probably Tycoon out at that point, and then it's double Lady of the Wax in, so we don't have to worry about, like, missing. Only concern is if you walk into Savagery on 7, you might get smoked. Ah, it'll be fine. Don't worry. What could possibly go wrong? Have you seen this voice? I got Daze 6 on my team. What could ever possibly defeat me if they're Daze for 6 turns? It'll be fine. You Sadnar, that's a really interesting point. We could dupe the Ember to get a dupe. Or to get an infinite here. Boys, I don't know if you've seen this, right? But we have this little tidbit here on this run. We have a remove consumed twin stone excavated ember from Perkio. So in theory, if we got our deck thin enough, right? If we get our deck thin enough, we can just play like 3 embers, right? What for? Well, it's net positive on both draw and energy, right? So we get enough in there and our deck is thin enough, we can play any card in our deck an infinite number of times. So in theory, we could play like Hallowed Halls an infinite number of times, right? It does just work. And that would be our way to win the game. And it would be cool. Oh, yeah, that is good. The problem is, I mean, I guess we can get our deck probably thin enough. It would take just a really long time to play, though, is like my main concern. But I guess, you know what? Actually, that is really cool and neat. Maybe we should just go for that. We also have like infinite money and guild marker to make removals cheaper. I think we just run it. Yeah, well, you know what? I think we just go for it, man. These are all pretty stinky. No, thank you. You don't think that the Cosmod Ember Infinite can fit into a 30-second YouTube clip? Oh, you know what? I wasn't even thinking about shorts, dude. Dude, imagine just like me, like the 30-second clip is me just going ah, and it's just playing the thing over and over again. I'm trapped in hell, yada yada. That's pretty cool. I think we try to go for it. You're streaming they're playing at 800x speed. Exactly, man. Exactly. I can edit it down. No, I can't edit it down. I'm not allowed. Well, these are all worthless. Let's re-roll this, I suppose. I'll take a footstool. We have a room in the decks that is one less removal for us basically to do, right? Yeah, we have a Fight Club, so that is one removal handled basically. So that's pretty cool. You know what pisses you off? This monster in game shows the order of the nodes differently on the map than they are in the ring. You know, Voice, I've never thought of that before. That is a funny thing to get pissed off by. I agree. That is very funny. Okay. So let's do some removing here, folks. First off, the Shield Stewards got to go out because I mean, I guess they don't really mess with the Infinite, but they kind of mess with the Infinite as far as I'm concerned here, right? So these guys get the fuck out of here. Up next is, I would say, you know what pisses you off? Your Catheter. I think it pisses you in, friend, not off. Or it pisses you out? I don't know. Yeah, Alzair, removing cards is very, very important for going for an Infinite. Because the way that this Infinite works is it's reliant on us having no cards in our draw pile. So that way when we attempt to draw a card, it shuffles back in the Embers, basically, right? It shuffles the Embers back in, so we redraw them, and we continue to keep drawing more cards, pretty much, right? Now, so let's see what we got here, right? So assuming all of our units are already on the field, right? This is on the field. This is a consume spell. So right now we currently have so there's a weird thing with holdover does go to the top of the deck afterwards, right? You can redraw it, I'm pretty sure. So this goes back into the deck, so when we play it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we basically need like 10-ish removals for this to work. We'll need a little bit more money. Let's leave for now. We're not doing the Infinite quite just yet. Let's leave for now. This should be fine. Speaking of pissing, you were reading recently that there's a specific Disney roller coaster that has a 70% chance of helping people pass kidney stones. Interesting, I guess. Kind of weird, but okay. You can redraw holdover on the same turn if you reshuffle. I see. Gotcha. So +1 draw is also like +1 remove. So here's what's going to happen a lot of times with this deck. Because we have Perkio, we're just going to have a bunch of these normal, non-infinite excavated embers in here, right? So they'll, in theory, help us draw through the deck very quickly. +1 card draw might not even really be required to make this work, basically. We might just not even need to worry about that. Also, we do have Perkio here in general, so I guess we can play the Calcified Ember out, too. The problem is we do have a hand size limit of 10. That's a factor as well. We have a hand size limit of 10. So if we, you know, draw too many cards, I guess, right, in our hand, we can't... The Infinite stops, because we can't draw the Infinite again, basically. There's potential issues, basically. You took Tower 17 and re-Slime Queen with Meddler. The fight will never end. Good luck. Good luck. So let's do this here for now. Well, that's interesting. I'll play this to heal my pyre a little bit. We're not doing the... So, in theory, when we do eventually get the Infinite set up here and we see an Ember like this... Well, I guess we can just not... I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter too much. The problem is that it's going to take up a spot in our hand as well. This is basically a curse in our deck. I mean, Perkio is a curse in our deck for the combo because it's taking up a slot in our hand. Don't play... I know, I'm not going to play it here. It will turn into an Ember, which is fine. But, like, in our initial draw through the deck, it will cause some minor issues, basically. Which is kind of funny how that works, but it is just how it works, basically. We do this, the backliner guy dies, hooray. Guess we just play these here now and pass. Oh, I should be killing little Fade still, I guess, here, huh, whenever I can. That's fine. Yeah, Wombat, basically, yeah. We need to remove a lot of cards for this to work. But it is definitely, like, doable. Lady of the house, what are you doing here? That's not a huge issue, but it's a little bit of an issue for us here. You know what, we'll play Little Fade here and Hornbreak her. Yeah, it should be fine. Kill and reform her. Oh, you're right. You're right. I could have just actually killed her with the reformed her with like a reform spell. You're right. You're right. My bad. You're correct. You know what we can do here as well? Then we can actually transition to middle floor. We can play Little Fade here, or we can play Lady of the House here instead. Basic. Oh, actually, she doesn't kill. Fuck. Wait a second. Okay, that's a slight issue. You know what? I've misplayed this a little bit here, but we can also just switch back to top floor and it should be fine. Dallas is always right. Dallas is always right. That is true. That is very true and very real. Okay, Hallowed Halls. There we go. There's the correct setup for us here. Perfect. And then Fade comes down here and trades with that, which is nice. Oh my god, you're getting 100 health. That's so annoying. It's a spooky run when you have 0 active units at the start of a turn. It can be a little scary, but don't worry. Hallowed Halls is here. You can't reform endless units. That is true. That is true and real. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's good for us. And Lady of the House not dying this time. Big. Big if true, etc. Play this here and pass. So the problem I feel is that I feel like I have to keep playing Hallowed Halls to keep scaling them. But as you can see, there are some like logistical concerns there basically with doing that. I.e., Lady of the House goes in the front and we lose the fight basically. But I think it's still worth it doing here. Oh well, there she goes. Yeah, you're gonna walk up to the pyre with some spikes. You take like 2 hits. That's like 12 damage. Not the end of the world, but they're very annoying, Lady of the House. Why do you keep going to the front every time? Kind of a bastard move here, but whatever. Okay, do this again. We just lose this. Okay, so this does not work. The killing and reforming Lady was very important. It basically was the beginning and the end of this fight here. We had to go back and do Taoist's line basically, because this fell apart very rapidly. Might need permafrost or something to get to that point. You know, that is a good... Wombat, you are right. We can put permafrost on some cards. We can do that to help out a little bit. We already have permafrost. Oh, I guess it's already a consume card, but we have permafrost in the drippings. Permafrost is basically a removal as far as we're concerned. Yes, that will be very useful here. Agreed. Okay, this goes down here. Demon Fiend, Tycoon, you... And then just, you know, don't fuck up this time, basically. Do this. We can even actually kill Lady and reform her now for an extra reform. That actually seems pretty cool. We do that. There we go. Very good. A little bit of extra value, and then I think we just torch you for 2. I suppose. Okay. Okay. We're playing correctly today, folks. Today, only good plays allowed. So this is the Taoist angle, right? You kill, reform, play Lady in the back now. Everyone, no survivors, etc. Very good. Okay. And I think as long as we can just kind of keep things under control down here, and we don't let the curse guys run rampant, we should be pretty good, I think. We can do the same thing, and we can do Torch, Primitive Mold here as well. If we get a bad Lady placement, which we don't even have happen. But I guess we can also we should, when possible, just be doing this. Yeah, that's actually really cool. Dallas, thank you for just pointing this out as like just a general option, because it is really strong here. That is very cool. Okay. Let's Hallowed Halls again. In theory, if we get bad luck again, we could Hidden Passage one of them up and then play Little Fade in here instead. You don't have to do that,
You can
though.
make it out while you
That
still
was
have
a
chance.
banana. Hello. Are you one of the minions? I've heard they're pretty big fans of bananas. Soraka player? Hopefully not. I think if I could, like, you know, it would be cool. You know how in League of Legends you get to ban certain characters. I think if you could ban certain players of games, League of Legends players, I'm sorry, they gotta be pretty high on the list. If we could, if I could just like guarantee like a League of Legends player never finds the stream, it's probably a pretty good play. Former League player? Oh no, oh no, I'm sorry. My bad. Why you gotta do Voidix like that? It wasn't an intentional shot. You're in recovery? Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear. Okay. Ooh, we get a huge daze here on Kale, which is really nice. And yeah, what are the odds? Come on. Low, right? Nice, dude. We just never hit the lady in the front. It's as simple as that, folks. It is as simple as that. Now, I think what I'm going to do here is probably just move you up so I can have Little Fate assassinate the Nourishing Cherub so it doesn't put the... I think it would give the spikes to Kale there, which is very bad for us. So no thank you. You still play? Ew. Stinky. Okay, here's the thing. We managed to give Kale about 1 billion days. I think we shouldn't risk the last Hallowed Halls here. I will play... Actually, no, we can risk this because we have the Reform damage angle. Never mind, we're okay to do this. And we even just do this as well here to get an extra Reform down. Lovely. I guess I just kill Little Fade here too at this point. I don't know, why not, right? Do this. You never lost more respect for someone until Voyage talked about playing ARAMs. Fun lovin'. When I played, what's it called? I'm reading the name of it now. When I played the game whose name I'm forgetting. Fuck, hold on. I'll get there. 1 second, please. Heroes of the Storm. When I played Heroes of the Storm, I mostly played ARAM. So, how dare you? How dare you make fun of the ARAM players? This will not be allowed. You're a few years sober of League. Happy to hear. A horrible, terrible plague on, you know, just a general blight on society. Good for you. I mean, Spike of the Hellhorn is kind of free here, but it's not even that good. I don't know. It's a consume card with intrinsic. I think I'll just skip these. This is like very low impact, obviously, on this run. Like pretty much no impact. Not much point in it being here. I think I will take the card draw. People are, you know, as I mentioned before, we do need to draw up to 10 cards to make this infinite probably happen. So I think we will take a card draw here. I think that does make sense. The lion does not care about the opinions of the sheep. I don't think they ever see each other, man. I don't think there's any sheep in the desert, personally, but I'm not sure. I've never been there. Let's see. So we don't have any room left on our units for upgrades. So I guess we'll just go... we could go left side and try to get like an overstack here. But I think let's go right side and maybe find like a cool room to play instead. Because we're currently playing Fight Club, which is fine. We can maybe do better. We'll see. I just like the higher health more than anything here, I think. Hey, you like Smite and you play ARAM and Arena on there. It's just the League players who lose all credibility. Interesting. Also, sheep this. Glorpass, very true. Inferno Room is probably a pretty good room, I think, personally. Inferno Room seems like a pretty good choice for us here. So I think what we'll do is we'll take the Inferno Room. I know we're wasting money here. I think we'll actually just like remove the Fight Club from our deck now. I should have looked at the armory first. Okay, this is fine. Whatever. No, this doesn't matter. Okay. We can remove some cards. I think if anything, we want to remove probably primitive molds first. Get these out of here. And I guess actually no, get rid of a mix of because I like these actually with the lady of the house. Let's get rid of a mix of primitive molds and torches. That seems fine for now. Okay. Also, it caps at 225 cost and removals. That's weird. I didn't know that. Very strange. Okay. Fight levels of consume card didn't need to be removed, but I think that Inferno Room will be good for us is the issue. So I want Inferno Room instead in the run. I know it costs more money, but if we don't get the infinite working right away, we'll need to actually not die for a couple turns, basically. So I think it's fine here. Although, debatable choice, though, for sure. It caps at 300, you have guild marker. Yeah, yeah. I just didn't know it ever capped in general, basically, is what I'm trying to say. We could have made it deployable, then played it on another floor, but we don't have enough money. We don't have it. If we made it deployable, I understand like the logic, but we don't have enough energy to roll out then because it's 1, 2, and then 4 for the fiend, so it's 6 total there. So we don't have the energy to play the deployable fight club then. Big stabber fade. What we're trying to do here really is go for an infinite right now. We're trying to play Excavated Embers with Remove, Consume, and Twin Stone, and Chain React them to get infinite card draw and energy to play Hallowed Halls an infinite number of times, so we can win the game that way. That's the current plan here, basically. That is what we're going for. But the Little Fae is also on the run. You deploy will make it not mess up footstool. Yeah, but again, like I guess we can keep it. I guess we can keep it in the deck. You're right, huh? I see what you're saying. Now you deploy will make it not mess up the footstool, and you leave it in the deck to just play because it's a consume card, which is better than a normal spell in the deck. You are Sadinar. I see what you're saying. That you are 100% correct. You are right there. I see the line now. I do want money. I think it is Savagery's final assault. I think there's a very good chance we're gonna leak a little bit here. If we take this, I don't know how the fuck we ever actually kill any of these big heavy waves. So I'm not taking the trial tragically, which means we might not have enough money to do the infinite here. I don't know, but I do want the money though. Oh, maybe with Inferno when we get there though. I think it's dumb and bad and not a good idea. I'm gonna risk it here. No, actually, it's really bad because the amalgams heal the damage from the Inferno Room as well. Oh, this is not a good spot to be in. Yeah, no, we can't take it. This will kill me, I'm pretty sure. I am fairly confident this will be the end of my entire life if we take the trial here. I need to do the trial. Well, it'll kill me though. But it will kill me if I take the trial. How many spells do we currently have here, right? I think we can maybe just get by with how much money we make off of the Wickless Tycoon, right? Because if we don't take the trial, we're going to have, in theory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we need 5 removals. Oh, maybe we do need it. How does that impact you? Do the trial, you yearn for blood? You know what? Fine. I think it kills my ass here. I think we're done for. But if we do, if we survive this, I think we do win the entire game, basically. So that's pretty neat. I guess it's also cool that Little Fae just gets destroyed by this too, which is fun. Little Fae gets to go in the destruction factory now. What trial is it? They made Voyix. They wouldn't let me not take it. I'm pretty positive this will just kill me, but they said I had to do it, else they were gonna stop watching. I didn't know what else to do. Okay. Play this. Play this here. Oh, it's going to be real rough, man. It's going to be real rough. And if you lose, you can blame the British. Oh, of course, obviously. Obviously blame the British if we lose here, for sure. Okay, let's do one of these bad boys here real quick. Oh, he's leaking big time, man. He is leaking big time. Oh, it's fucking Jover, man. It's so fucking Jover. I was hoping for a torch to draw there so we could ping him and then mortal and trap him so at least he's dazed for a bit, but we can't even do that. We cannot even do that here. He's leaking all over the place. It's gonna be nasty, man. It is going to be real nasty for us here, folks. 300, that is not looking good. That is not looking good, man. Okay. Little fade, stop him a little bit, please. Okay, well, listen. I gotta kill you, for sure. Little fade will do a pretty good chunk of damage to you next turn as well. Dude, it's looking real bad. Chatter, Mortal Entrapment cannot be played on full HP enemies. Oh, sorry, yeah, Alzer, the Mortal Entrapment, it doesn't work on full HP people, sorry. Dude, I'm fucking, I mean, we're not dead here, but we're pretty fucking dead right now, man. Put this up here, play Little Fade in front. We stop you at least, but it's looking horrific. Oh my god, look at this! Oh, we're fucking doomed, man! It's so fucking over. We're unbelievably doomed here, man. Look at this disgusting... Look at this shit. I'm dead. I'm so fucking dead. I shouldn't have listened to the chatters, man. I knew I wasn't surviving this, and yet I listened to them and took the trial. What's wrong with me? Am I stupid? Time to blame the British. This could have been a cool run too if we just didn't greet it. Wait, hold on. Wait, a glimmer of hope. Mortal Entrap you. Doesn't really do much though still for us, honestly. Hold on. Put this here. Maybe I should have... No, we're still dead as hell here. Well, there's actually... Wait, hold on. Maybe if we... Hold on. Wait. Yeah, we daze the back one instead. Maybe that works somehow. Yeah, hold on. If we do this instead, we can do... Well, hold on. We can Mortal Entrap here, and then you walk up and die to the pyre. And then you're almost dead, but not really. We can do this. I think we're alive technically, but it's really, really bad, and these guys are going to be hitting us all the time too. This whole run. We need to ascend one of you as well to get you from doing your thing, basically here. It is looking really disgusting. Okay, we're currently at 6 HP, and these guys kill me here. I guess technically we can passage one of them. We're not dead here, but we're fucking dead. We are dead, folks. GG's. You know what? Listen. Tragically, this is the last time I listened to chat about how to play the game, because like it was very obvious that this was gonna kill me. But we had to take the trial here, and now we're dead for it. What is the infinite? The infinite is we had Excavated Embers with Remove, Consume, and Spell Chain, and if we got our deck thin enough, we could just play any card in our deck an infinite number of times, basically. But the deck wasn't thin enough yet, and YouTube, not YouTube chat, just chat in general, was like you have to take the trial to have enough money to do it, and now here we are dead because we took the trial. And you know what, to be fair, maybe, in theory, maybe we would have still lost this even without taking the trial here. It obviously isn't helping, but maybe we would have lost this still. I don't think we would have. I think we would have barely survived if we hadn't taken the trial, but who knows? There's no way to know. There's no way to know. This guy clicked the full HP trial, can't double kill heavy and die. Basically cash. More or less. And here we are. Can reset to find out? Well, we can't reset and not take the trial, Virtue. Like, we took the trial. GG's, GG's. Well, what do you guys want to see next? What are we playing next here, folks? Any clan combos you want to see? Luna and something. Okay, what are our Luna options here? Let's do still. We've done actually. I've already won with most Lunas. I have an Underlegion Ekka. I have a Hellhorned Ardoon, and I have Umbra and Melting Ardoon as well. Stygian Pyre. You know what? Voyix. Everyone wants to see me play Tethys. Let's do Tethys Pyreborn. I'm down for that. Trying for infinite instead of taking space and doubling Lady was also greedy. Not as greedy as taking the trial, though, which was definitely the wrong thing to do, 100% for sure. But fair. I will choose to play the fire starters here, and then let's run it. We got Bogworms growth, which is kind of weird. A Miser at the start, which is kind of cool. Miser early on is pretty neat because it makes you a lot of money. I don't hate seeing that. And then we've got a Merchant of Steel Stygian banner here, so I'm a little bit. I mean, we have double Merchant of Steel Stygian banner here, so I do think that we can just maybe do like an incant build here. We'll see how it goes. Umbra Luna seems unplayable. I mean, they don't have much synergy, I guess, between the two of them, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Weird combo in general, I suppose. Let's take the Cold Wind here. Ooh, I do really like Tuning Fork with this here. If we get some incant units making all of our spells, or our starter spells, cost 0 is very nice. Just missing the Pyro Channeler guy. You mean Magma Cultist? Or who's Pyro Channeler? I don't know what that means. But I think just leaning into incant, we can maybe see a Magma Cultist. We don't need it. But I think making all of our starters 0 cost should be pretty good for that line. And we probably just don't even need Conduit Tethys. We can probably just get it done with Chillwind Tethys for being able to kill bosses first and Relentless as well here. I suspect that'll end up being pretty decent. So we go probably Steward. I should play this bottom. Hold on, sorry. Immediate reset. Hold on. This should be bottom floor against the sap dude. It's pretty much a guaranteed dub here if we play it this way. You can conduit. I think we just don't need conduit here, man. Especially with the tuning fork. That was a lucky hit, I think, for us, but like, especially with that, it shouldn't be necessary. I imagine. You'll die to frostbite. Hooray! Hey, what are you doing up there? Get out of here. There we go. Should I play Spear Steward instead? They're probably almost definitely not. Lava Flow, boom. Crypt Builder. Actually, you know what? If we want to min-max here, we shouldn't play Crypt Builder. I shouldn't play any of these. I should try to stall out as long as possible for Miser to make me more money. So I shouldn't. This is actually I should just end turn. That's the optimal line here. Just ending turn for the most amount of money gained. So we're in a pretty nice spot here, just economy-wise, with the Miser getting those hits in. We're at 305 gold. An unnamed tome right off the bat. That's kind of huge. Yeah, not even one of the 3 good relics in the game is basically unplayable. I would argue that a Tuning Fork is better than all 3 of the good relics in this sort of clan combo here. It's definitely debatable. Alchemy, also incredibly free for us. Love to see that. Big fan of the Alchemy. And we could go like right side and try to like upgrade the Alchemy and maybe see a Cultist here. But left side seems a lot more safer to me. Ooh, what a shop, man. Frenzy, Speedstone. I just need a Siren and we're good to go, man. That's not a Siren. That's not a Siren at all. What am I doing here? What are we doing? This clan has no real good way to give Siliphyte damage. There's no way to actually stack damage up on the Siliphyte here, in my opinion. Not any realistically good way. Maybe there's some sort of... Maybe we can get there with Pyrogel in theory. If we just Pyrogel the entire floor, sweep is pretty good. But I think just in a... Like, we don't know if we'll see any cultists or whatever, yada yada. So I think I just take a Titan Sentry here. Which is really a shame because, like... I would love to, like, do, like, stuff here with this, but I think this is not very good for, you know, our units now. What a waste of a crazy good shop, man. I'll just do plus 20 here and reroll. Look for Endless. Okay, well, fuck me. I'll put Avarice here, that's worth the cost. I guess we can just go Titanite on the Shark as well. Yeah, I know in theory we could multi-strike the Miser, but then if we reroll, we might not be able to buy good upgrades, basically. It's worth thinking about, but I just decided not to. But it's worth considering, for sure. Oh, and then we get Legions, so now we don't even get to actually farm him for money, because now Miser dies. This is tragic. I will not take the energy here, because it means that we can't play Alchemy or Crippled, but mainly Alchemy here. So, no thank you. Why does Hot Shark have the Siren type that's just morphologically false? I don't know, man. I'm not here to ask questions about who is. I'm not trying to gatekeep being a fish person. Who knows? Should have played the Lava Flow first here. I don't think it matters. I guess. Yeah, whatever. Really just should have maybe saved the wax for later, I guess. Or not the wax, the whatever it's called for later. Once again, I don't know. That's fine. I thought male signs are depicted as shark-faced people. Again, no idea. I do not know what I don't know what our male sirens look like. I'm not a knower, tragically. Okay, thank you, Hot Shark, for carrying here. Appreciate you.
Hey, it's not too late. You can leave now. You can.
So, Exoria, I read your name and I thought you were Exodia for a second there, but you're Exoria, which is confusing. But hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well. I guess just give me an offering token. That's a pretty safe pickup here. Ooh, weird spot. Weird spot. That shark is pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I agree. We don't have any actual Pyrogel / conduit like focus yet, but Flicker I do like. I'll take a lava armor for the shark though. I think that's actually pretty good too here. I'm okay with that as well. You believe in traditional mythology sirens are exclusively women? Okay. Okay, please, I beg of you, stop. I bet there's gonna be definitely a 100% guarantee in this next banner is gonna be both sirens for sure, 100% guaranteed chance. Never mind, it's another sentry. And Siliphyte. What is this? This is strange. This is weird. What is this? It seems to be the day where we just get a bunch of sharks. You know what I'm gonna do here? I got a plan. I'm taking the Siliphyte. And the plan now is we're gonna give the lava armor to the Titan Sentry, and then we've got the Siliphyte to sweep afterwards. Hey, it is 2 sirens. I meant the actual sirens, not the fake sirens. But whatever. Well, I do actually like Submission on Siliphyte too for a potential Carapace angle here. Who knows if we'll see it. What's in the alcove, man? What's in the alcove? Okay, hold on. Well, now things are getting a little interesting. I wish part of me thought I should maybe consider re-rolling and seeing what was in the shop, because if we maybe can get it quick and then we would go to the thing and get an overstack. Does Pyrogel increase frostbite damage? I believe so, but I guess I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure it does. Well, I guess, so now the current plan is we take Dominating Power, and we just put this on Siliphyte, and we look for a Quick Dagger. Quick with anti-synergy with Lava Armor if we're playing it on the same floor, yes. But my plan was Shark by himself on bottom floor, and then Silphite was going to be like on the mid floor or top floor, maybe even, right? And then it would clean up basically. But now I want a deployable quick dagger for the Silphite. I think that feels better to me now. We'll see though. I mean, no, you didn't misunderstood. I just didn't explain the plan exactly. Virtue, I guess, is really the thing. Is corruption Frostbite that doesn't decay? Frostbite does decay, Taoist. Corruption, oh, sorry, corruption, sorry, my bad. Yes. Yeah, sorry, I thought, in my head, I was like, is Frostbite corruption that doesn't decay? I mixed it up and, what? Yes, you are correct. That is what corruption is, pretty much. I think there is no other difference. I guess, yeah. Pyrogel should increase frostbite damage. You think it increases all damage? I'm pretty sure it does too, but I guess I'm not 100% certain. I've noticed it increases decay damage. That's for damn sure. Okay, for now, we'll do this. We'll just play everyone together here. That seems fine for the time being. And you're double stacking Pyrogel with Corruption and Frostbite. That is true. We are like double dipping there in that sense, huh? You're not wrong about that. Excuse me, pardon me. You know, just chump the hit here. I think that's fine. That's a neat synergy. Yeah. Right as it stands here, I don't think this will do well late game, but it is cool. Also, I love putting some silence on this Archeon here. That's also just kind of huge for us. Let's just send you back to hell here. There you go, buddy. Give you a bit of goo. Only downside is you're now fighting Siphon Archeon you can't control. That book, wow. Yeah, the book is pretty sick, folks. Do not underestimate the power of book. Jumping in here, I guess doesn't really matter too much. The facade about gatekeeping didn't last long. True. Very true, very real. Tragically, no alchemy here. Also, tragically, the Tethys is taking some damage here, which is not great. Well, Archeon doesn't last long and relentless anyway, so who cares, I guess. I like this for just to keep Titan Sentry a little bit healthier, and then we'll just play these here. Play you here because I guess why not? I don't know. The curse again, was it increasing the cost of all spells by 1? Yeah, that's the curse that you get for taking the curse event there, whatever, the overstack upgrade. It does make you take what's it called? Does it make your cards in hand cost 1 extra, so you have to play it out so you can like play your cards basically, right? Well, now things are looking more interesting here, folks. Because I think, well, actually, do we have any more Pyreborn banners? We do have a Pyreborn banner up here. You know what? I think we take the Hell Furnace here. Obviously, Dragon Staff is pretty cool too, but I think we just need to. Actually, I don't know. I think we just need to increase Pyrogel basically here, and then we'll worry about maybe getting some extra incant value later. But I think our actual Pyrogel application is very pitiful as it stands. Could try to make Pyre-Blooded work here on this run. I don't like it. Pyre-Blooded GG is not. This is not the Pyre-Blooded run. I'm thinking about Siren. Again, with the, you know what? I'll take a Siren here. I think with the Bogworm's growth, we should have probably room on enough floors to play out everything basically. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Tethys 6, 7. With the Silphite being 1 space because of the Smidge Stone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you probably won't need much space. I'm gonna take 1 energy upgrade first. Maybe that's wrong. I'm not sure actually. You know what? Could be plus 6 on a 3 turn cooldown, man. It doesn't seem very good here. I'm gonna anticipate that we're gonna need extra energy for rollout because I trust that the Pyreborn banner in Ring 5 will give us Cultist. Oh, there's one in here in Ring 4. Is it Ring 4 and Ring 5? Oh, I just looked at this one. I didn't even realize there's one over here as well. Okay, we go left and right. Surely one of these has a magma cultist in it. Surely there's a magma cultist somewhere in here. If we get a magma cultist, I feel like this run kind of just all comes together for us, basically. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Okay. I feel like the run is kind of just all coming together for us, man. Fingers crossed, remove consume and -2. Guessing for magma cultist, I have a sweeper that applies corruption. I have Titan Sentry, and I have a nameless siren. So I think we have like enough. Just like if every turn we're getting like 4 different instances of damage from Pirate Gel, I think it's pretty good here. I think it's pretty good here. That's my theory, at least a game theory. Thanks for watching, etc. Oh, do I want to put intrinsic on unnamed tome here? That's kind of interesting to me, honestly. Is it just better on like alchemy? I kind of just like it more on alchemy, just to guarantee we can deploy it early, pretty much. We're in a weird spot though. I'm gonna go tome. I think it's just a pretty safe pickup here, especially for the Titan fight. It seems a little just too good to not to pass up on, basically. I'll just make alchemy cost less here. Then we'll re-roll. We get a -2 consume here, which is not that good. What would you guys hold over here? I think me on this one, I just hold over offering token just for more incant value. Although actually, ooh, maybe just Firestarter. You know, actually just Firestarter on this run. That just seems like pretty decent. You go double stack on unnamed tome as well. Sure. I'm worried about how little money we're gonna have for the next shop, because I think it is pretty important to have money for it. But like, what if we just don't care? Would help to shut down Sarah to prevent deck clogging. I guess that's true too, huh? It is a resolve trigger to add curses. Yeah, you know, it also seems very valid to me. You could probably go offering, but you're weird. You like abusing offerings. I mean, in this deck, it's not that important. I think we actually just care the most about just Pirate Gel application. So I think like it's little impact, but I think we want little impact over like kind of just no incant other than the incant, right? I could be wrong there too. I'm not sure. I think we're gonna. We need money. I think we can take this too. You don't have intrinsic tome. You'd be in for offering. Well, for this fight, it's gonna be pretty important that we hold our intrinsic our offering tome. What is it? Whatever it's called for the boss. Well, I guess we still get. Oh, we still get hit with the. Oh, that's annoying. We're gonna play bottom floor. We're gonna get hit with the five corruption either way, which is tragic. So I think we're gonna play bottom floor so we can at least get some value here. Now I don't know. I guess I mean, hopefully at some point we can play this siren on one of these floors. For now, I guess you just go. I don't know, up here, whatever. Oh, there's our Hell Furnace. Lovely. Do this. Do I care about the lava flow? No, I'd rather just save that for later, maybe on a turn where we need it. We didn't pick energy. I did pick energy. That is true. Let's do Firestarter here. Into Firestarter here to kill the back line to keep Titan Sentry as healthy as we can. Fast turn as well there. Zips, hey, instead of giving me 20,000 gifted subs, can you send me 20,000 Zenless Zone 0 furry gifts? No. You cannot do this. There will be harsh penalties if you do this. This is your last warning. Do not do this. I'm a little bit worried about how healthy this shark is. And that he's not very healthy at all, which is concerning. Yeah, he's dying this turn. Yeah, it's gonna be maybe a problem for me, folks. You know what? Hold on. Actually, order. I should play the crypt breaker and then play the frozen lances. We do one of these into lance to keep the shark alive here. Okay, very good, lovely. Okay. Okay, Shark has once again barely remained alive here. Cool. My entire floor getting wiped out here. Pretty. Ooh, look at that. Lava armor. Nice. Let me think here for a moment. So we can get extra Pyrogel on Quell the Corruptor, or I can pick off the Axe Throwers to keep Titan Sentry a little bit healthy. I think we'll go for that. Okay, and it looks bad here, but remember, my brother is going to have, like, at least 3 Corruption hits from Sillified, I think, here, and, like, 20 Pyrogel. I think he will die before he makes it to the actual Pyre room, hopefully, here. Yeah, he's taking 200 damage in this fight, and he'll die, hopefully, soon. I should have played this first. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's actually GG. There we go. Cool. This is a neat lineup. I do think it's very cool. He died to Crypt Builder also there. Nah, no way. Fake news. This is a weird spot. I think the second unnamed tome is maybe overkill, but it's also just not even bad in the entropy fight for silencing the silencers. I think Drain is also really good against what's it called? I think Drain is just really good against why am I forgetting the name of it? Dominion in the Titan fight as well here. Drain you dry? You could Drain dry. Oh, I forgot we have spell weakness. You're right. We just spell weakness with the Crypt Builder. Very true. Guardian Stone might be the answer to Shark issues if you can find some draw duplication. It's like, it's a thought for sure. I think the armor is just too low from Guardian Stone, even if we are incanting so much. I don't know what our solution is to keep Shark alive, honestly. We might just not have a good answer for that. Maybe the answer is we just drain people who are scaring us. Now, Dragon's Breath is very good, but I think I just prefer Make It Rain here. I think with the Cultists, I think Make It Rain is just going to be better for us today. I think I like that more, but I think that's a debatable choice there for sure. And then we go to the right side here, and I guess we're looking for Dualism probably on the Cultist. Dualism and maybe Incant Stone would be nice. Well, there's Incant Stone, so I'll put that on the Cultist here. I wish we could put this quick on the what's his name on the Silify here. That'd be so nice. Well, that wouldn't work well with some. Actually, it'd be pretty good. What's in here? What do you got here for me, game? No, thank you. No, thank you on those. Oh, you know what? Meat Shield. Meat Shield is how we keep the Shark alive. Forget the. It's actually, I think, pretty good here. Forget the lava armor on Shark. It's lava armor on probably Cultist, and then Shark in the front with the Meat Shield. Or we could merge them. Merge? What the fuck? I think I'll just what am I? We need to find upgrades here. Hold on, I forgot about this. We're not done here yet. Another Avarice for Miser, huge. Reroll. Well, this is kind of annoying. This is kind of an annoying game right now. I'll take a Siren here, Smidge Stone, and maybe we can sneak it into the run somehow. Just thinking about our next path here. We have one more Steel Shop left with a well at the end, so we're probably going to go like Magic Shop here, maybe Merchant of Arms here to merge, and then here to get our last upgrades. That seems fine. Hey, you always look if you wanted to say hi. Vestium, hello. Thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. I do appreciate it. Obviously, everyone who's lurking, thank you. It's very nice of you. Honestly, that's big, large even. Small. Love the Dark Darker videos. You ever plan on getting back in there? Vestium, you seem like a nice person. You seem like a cool guy, right? Dark and Darker, I don't know if you've noticed lately. It's been a little bit of a downturn, a little bit of a trending down direction, both in the game and just like in general, like the play. Like again, you seem like a nice guy. The player base for that game, I have not had great experiences with being a content creator for. The content creators, just bad vibes too. Not all of them. There's some that I do like, but generally, like the whole everything about it is just really like not a place I want to be. Really. Also, everyone says Dork and Dorker. That is true. Everyone keeps saying Dork and Dorker as well. That is true. Like, just... Man. It's... And, like... And you know what the thing is? Like, I think at this point, I am willing to say the devs are kind of messing their game up. But, like, for the longest time... I would say it's not exactly a right twice a day type thing. But, like, the players for that game have been complaining about the game for, like, the last 2 years pretty consistently. And I think, like, they've been right about the devs being bad, like, maybe 20% of that time. Like, I think most times they're just complaining about, like, bullshit that they're just not... I don't know. We can go down this road, but it's just, like, not that interesting, I think. Talk about how Dark and Darker is, like, falling apart, basically. It sounds like you hate this game, not just Voyix hates the Bazaar. I think it's a similar mental space.
You can leave now. You can unfollow.
Because it's like I think Voyix likes the game The Bazaar, but I think he's not the biggest fan of the people who watch the Bazaar content. I think he's not the biggest fan of the developers. You hate the Bazaar, but I think you like the game, Voyix. I think you like the general base game. I just think that the constant war, the constant bickering between the developers and the players has made it a sort of toxic environment, basically. I think that's, like, the biggest issue. If I had to guess what your headspace is. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Can we take the Penitent Parastone here? I think we're pretty safe to do it. I'm not too scared. I think we can just play top floor here. Yeah, I think we should be pretty safe. You love the videos I made on it. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed them. I'm glad you found them, you know, helpful in some way, shape, or form. Look at this rollout, by the way. Huge. Look at this floor. What the fuck? Actually, hold on. I am mansplaining to Voyix how he feels about the game. That is true, I suppose, huh? Voyix seems like a real life tsundere, so you can buy the fact he actually likes the Bazaar. He likes the Bazaar, Squidward. For sure. Big fan. Okay. We'll do this and pass. We'll greed this one a little bit here. Just play the Ember. I guess there's not really even so much of a greed per se. We'll play this here too. This is why anime has a bad reputation. There's many reasons why. This is one of many reasons, I think, Voyix, but I agree. Let's do this into this here. Look at that. My shark's not even taking any damage. Look at this beast. Meat shield. Crazy. Pretty sure anime is the reason why anime has a bad reputation, but whatever. Based, true, real, etc. Yada yada. Okay, whole floor is dead. We'll pass there, I suppose. Before the top floor, it seems like extra turns of dots enemies ascend is important. Actually, that's a good point. I was just thinking purely the fact that this wave had no, like, guys doing, like, curses to us here. That's a good point, though. Maybe we do need the time for the dots to deal damage. But I think with the meat shield, honestly, I think with the meat shield and Titan Sentry, I think we're going to last a lot longer than we were before, basically. We do take 1 damage hit to our pyre here for 3, but that should be fine. I think we last way longer relentless with the shark being full HP, basically. Just thinking to avoid leaking. We would probably have avoided some leaking there. You're not wrong. You know what? The actual correct play is probably mid-floor. I think we go in between there. That definitely stops any leaking, and we would have had time. I just when I rolled out, I didn't know that we're going to be killing the Parasol on turn 1 is basically the issue. But I think mid-floor was the real correct play, basically. Okay, that's fine. I guess I'm supposed to play the Tome here to stop you from gaining Titan Skin at this point. Well, I guess actually mid-floor is really small though too. I'm realizing Dallas. We haven't gotten any Bogworm hits here. Which non-flying boss would you say is the hardest in Monster Train 2? I think that some that are worth considering are both the what's it called? The one that incants for corruption and the one that has the resolve for more reanimates. Those are the two I think trickiest of those bosses basically. Also, we're gonna end here. I don't want Tethys as sap for 0. I want him to still be applying, or her to still be applying the frostbite. If you're wondering. But those are pretty tricky ones. Them two fuckers. Also, you know what, Vestium, I do a bad job of it, but I should try to make more of an effort to ask people how, because I usually try to do this. How did you find the stream? I'm always curious to hear. I mean, you got here from being a Dark and Darker fan, but are you also by any chance like a Monster Train fan too? Are you one of the few overlaps where you like both of them, or are you just like, I don't know, did you maybe just get a random Dark and Darker video recommended and you were like, oh, I remember that guy, let me see what he's doing now? I'm curious how you got here today, basically. Tell me your secrets. You did a green recruit strat, Zula? That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. You know what? I'll take Crystalline Seeds here, I think, too. I'm okay with that on this. Ooh, I would love a payoff. Although, actually, do I want a payoff? Maybe I want Superheated. Ooh, I don't know. Doesn't that stop him from losing Titan Skin, too? Does it stop him from losing Titan Skin? I thought Titan Skin was just like a part of that guy where when he gets hit, he loses it. Maybe it... Actually, I'm curious now. Hold on. How does that work? Anyone know that dude's name? Can I search bosses? Where's this fucker? Here are the bosses. Hold on, let's see. This guy. Oh, it is a revenge thing. He does stop losing the Titan Skin. That's pretty funny. I should not have silenced his ass. I should not have silenced his ass, because that is how we stop him from getting Titan Skin. Or that's how we cause him to lose Titan Skin, I guess. Rally Queen Under Legion run was a really fun layup. I can't believe this guy. I can't. I'm taking payoff, by the way. Frick you. Also, I'll take the loot here. I guess I'll take Conduit 4 and equip. We have some equipments. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Ishmael E. Hoover is a badass name. Tamer Lane the Great. Hello. Interesting. I think that maybe Vestium maybe left. So now I can't get to ask him about Dark and Darker anymore, which is sad, but whatever. Oh well. What am I doing here, folks? What am I doing here? Do I want trinkets? The armory and the pyramanes aren't that interesting to me. You're so sorry. No, you're not, Leonard. Don't lie. But I want to go. I think I want to go left side. I think the magic job's cool. I think we just get overall more value from left here. Get some removals, which is nice. Get these damn Spear Stewards out of here. That seems pretty good. And maybe we get a cool like double incant relic. Ooh, we get Whetstone. Now we merge the meat shield and the lava armor, and we don't even have to pay for them. That's sweet. You ready to rest? Zulit, have a good night. Have a good night. Fun Lovin', you can ask me about Dark and Dark if you've ever played it, but you can still ask me. Fun Lovin', how do you feel about my favorite video game, darkanddarker.com? Ooh, this seems like it's a pretty good pickup here, too. I think we just take both of these. Do I want Icicle Fracture? I've always been a little bit of a Icicle Fracture hater. I guess I can take it here, though. I think it's fine. That seems pretty decent for us. Well, we're going to be playing bottom floor here, but that's still okay. It's definitely a bottom floor angle. We have enough space bottom floor yet? We do, I think. We just get another space upgrade down here. Huge. I feel about Whelps. Is there a good line anywhere there? Whelps, like a lot of things in the Pyreborn clan, are like there to make money more than anything. So some of them do make a good amount of money, but I think a lot of times they're kind of stinky. So I don't know.
Hey,
Liberator 125.
You can make it out while you still have a chance.
Hello. How's it going? Who are you planning on liberating? Just out of curiosity, just wondering. Is you liberating me? If so, hooray. I've been liberated. That's cool, I guess. And you know what? While we're here, get silenced, bozos. Snotty Wolves are pretty good with Endless. I've never tried it. I'm not saying it's definitely not good. I just don't know. I have no idea. That sounds viable at the very worst, right? So, you know, cool. If I play Drain here, I think the Chosen Supplicant might not die, but if he leaks, whatever. It's not the end of the world, yeah. Well, is it worth the money to... No, it's not worth the money. We just let this guy die to his damage over time next turn. That's fine. Is Molly here? She was here before Cash, but I don't know where she is now, tragically. I couldn't tell you. Okay, get this out of here. Get this down. Play these. And we'll just pass. That's fine. Oop. Sorry, my I don't know if it affected the audio for you, but my headphones got a little bit loose there. The cord got a little wiggled loose. You've beaten a few Titan C10 random runs, but you feel like it's just luck. How do you get more consistent at it? I would say the number one thing for... Oh, so my question is, Liberator, and if I had to guess, would you say your biggest issue is you end up going into the Titan fights with enough, like, damage and a strong enough team to kill the actual waves in the fight, but are you dying because you're just losing too much health to the... I don't want to say it's unavoidable, because it is avoidable, but the hard-to-avoid damage. Like, what would you say is, like, the main issue there if you could diagnose it, right? The fire really like applies to enemies, right? You've never taken it because the wording confuses you. Yeah, when I first read this, I thought this was only applying to bosses that were non-flying. It applies to every enemy. It applies to mobs. It applies to bosses that are not flying. It should say enemies and non-flying bosses to make it a little bit clearer here. Sometimes you just can't. Not even. So same thing basically, Liberator. And the reason why you're having this issue, right? The reason why I would say you're having this issue is that the Seraph fight, in my opinion, and I think in a lot of people's opinion, as far as the actual waves and the actual enemies and the actual challenges of the run, the Seraph fight is the hardest part of the game, right? You take more damage in the Titan fights to your Pyre because they usually just have more unavoidable damage. But the most important tip that anyone should like ever learn in this game is pay attention to who your Seraph is and learn the potential counters to your build that Seraph might have, and then you'll, you know, ideally play around that basically, right? That's the goal. If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure. The end. Hopefully that helps. That seems fine. Okay. It is. I mean, flying enemies still get hit by it, I guess, Leonard. In the sense that, like, if an enemy, you know, has wings, like for example, these guys, they still get hit by the Hellheart. That still gets them for sure, 100%. Guess I'll just play you here. I don't know, whatever. Play that here and pass. To make the Seraph easier, but make the Titans harder. I kind of like how the game is, honestly, right now. I wouldn't change really anything, because I don't know much about changing anything, if that makes sense. I'm enjoying the game quite a bit as is right now, basically. It feels weird. The Possessed guy is tougher than the Titans themselves. I don't know. Let's see what we hit here. It doesn't matter. We can just whatever end turn. We're winning. One thing I am realizing, one issue we're gonna have is in the Seraph fight, our Siren will be actually turned off by Sap. If Siren gets Sap on her, we have no way to actually stop that, basically, which is kind of an issue. Ooh, I think I like Deep Offering here. So I'm just thinking right now. I do like a Deep Offering. I think I will take that, and then I think I believe one thing that we may end up doing on this run is taking some sort of weapon that we make deployable to put onto Icy Siliphites, so that way she's still at least striking through the sap that Seraph gives her. So maybe even something like a probably not the Quick Dagger wouldn't work. Oh, actually, Quick Dagger would work because it's minus 20, so it would be enough attack to get through barely, but it would be enough, which is good. I remember the Seraph fight being harder, but the Titan fight has a very different challenge. That is a good way to describe it, right? That's a very good way to describe it. The Titan fight is not so much. Oh, so wow, never mind. So okay, good. Actually, if Book turns off enchant, then that is also handled for us here. Then never mind. My bad. That's great. Okay, so if that's not a problem, then do I still just want energy for an equipment and deployment? I think I actually do still. I think I still do just want this here, basically. And then I think we go to the right side here and get the equipment, and left side for the last Merchant of Steel to try to get some sort of good upgrade on like the Cultist and the Siren. That makes sense to me. I'm over here. Well, okay. That's probably worth putting on the Silliphite, because as long as we have one space on the floor, that does mean now the Silliphite is scaling with Carapace. Lord of Pies, hello, Lord of Pies. We've got the Overgrowth Carapace, buddy. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Awakeja. He's here. He's here. You're always here. There you go. This one's for you. We've got the Smidge Stone Silliphite with the sweeper with Carapace. It's all good to go. And then we'll actually combine I think these two here. So that'll go on Shark right away, and then this will go on to Silliphite in deployment, and that should be pretty good for us. Good. You know, maybe I should have made the Hell Furnace deployable here, actually. I'm not sure. Because the Hell Furnace is also pretty important for us, too. It makes a lot more Pirate Gel get put on the floor. I'm not sure. Wokeja, thank you, boy. Thank you for Wokeja. Incant Staff. Oh, actually, you know what? You sold me on rerolling here to see the Incant Staff. You know what? There's no Incant Staff, but I will take a second Hell Furnace here on this. That would be very lovely. Inferno Room is also not bad here, obviously, as well. But I think I'm not that worried about anything this fight, basically. Yeah, I think we can take the Hell Furnace here. What I end up deployabling? The Carapace. We deployable the Carapace because we have a Smidge Stoned Silliphite. So getting it down turn 1 seems pretty important to get the actual stats up on Silliphite higher. But debatable if it's actually the right choice or not. Definitely debatable. I'll take an extra copy of Make It Rain here. That should be pretty good as well. Just like having them in the deck, I think. How do we feel about a Dip and Conduit here to make all of our 0-cost spells still 0 cost, actually, huh? It does help with Crypt Builders, and it does help with Make It Rain, but that's not that important. I'll just take Chillwind for 50 Frostbite. That seems pretty cool. That seems pretty cool here. Okay, front boss, and each way gets reanimate 2. Do I care about that? Not really. I think we can actually take this pretty easily. Maybe not pretty easily, but I feel confident we can take this, honestly. I also want the money. So, we go bottom floor, Sentry, Silliphite, Carapace, Merged Equipment, and then we just play a bunch of goons down here. Right. Play these here. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good turn 1. Or turn 0, I guess I would say. Not too shabby. Now, this fucker's alive, but that's fine because we have, you know, a billion debuffs on him, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is good. We're okay here. You're eating a Cosmic Crisp right now, and it's tasty, but it's larger than your fist, and it makes you wonder if science has gone too far. I'll be honest, I am a little bit, maybe this would be controversial, I'm a little bit of an Apple hater, I'm sorry to say. Apple is not my go-to fruit of choice. And this maybe will cause some, you know, shock in the crowd. I'm sorry, but I just don't fuck with it, man. I don't know what it is. I think it's the skin. I think the skin on apples is what really fucks with me, man. I don't know, something is off about the apple skin. Something's wrong. Something's evil about it. What's my fruit of choice? I would say pretty big banana fan. Love a good banana. Big fan of those guys. Beyond that, let me think. Ooh, also, this guy's leaking for quite a bit here. That's unfortunate. Hopefully he'll die to the numerous debuffs we're putting on him, though. Or at least get close to dying. We'll see. Cranberry hating because of their skin, not surprising. How dare you? How dare you, Jeff, once again besmirch my good name. For the billionth fucking time. Get in the back there. Okay. Easy dub, folks. Easy dub. Just one. Laundry done. What did you miss? We lost the run. We did not get the infinite to work, sadly. The one that you left for. Beyond that, not much. You haven't missed much. I don't think, at least. That's pretty cool. Apple is a solid baseline fruit, but they're very consistent, unlike others. I think the thing that's most interesting to me about apples is the sort of fanatical is the wrong word for it exactly, but the I guess the fan base the fruit has. There's a weird apple cult. I think we can all agree. There's some sort of, I don't want to say it's not a malicious cult, but there's some sort of weird, like the amount that people care about apples is confusing, I think, to me. I don't know. What else is I talking about, Voyix? There's a website. There's an Apple website, like, tier list. You should look into this. You, I think, would especially be interested in the Apple tier list website. It is a special type of unhinged, basically. I don't know how else to describe it. A lot of Americana tied to apples, I guess so. I mean, not that weird of a fruit, I guess. I don't know. I guess it is the most American fruit. You hate apples, perhaps subculture is the right term, maybe. I don't know. I'll take an ice storm here, that seems fine. You blame Apple Electronics, it could be a factor. Could be a factor, maybe, who knows? Who's to say? Where am I going next here? I'm going left side. I've already decided this. I'm going, actually, ooh, yeah, I'm going left side. We don't need to find. I'd like to find some upgrades for. I'd like to find dualism for cultists, and then maybe like a multi on nameless siren here. I also like removing our train stewards, get them out of here as well. At this point, very stinky. You Google Apple cult stuff about the tech company, fanboys will come up. That's how deeply the real Apple cult has infiltrated things. Damn. That's crazy. These all kind of stink. Well, actually, we can do... Actually, I'm okay with large stone on the already tiny nameless siren. That's actually pretty good here. I'll take that and roll. We get a multi instead, which is not what I want. I should have saved it. Whatever, that's fine. No dualism. No dualism. Sad. Whatever. What's in here? I should have looked at here first, I guess. Okay, that's a footstool. That does make my hell furnaces deployable, which is nice. I'll take one of those. I have an idea here, and you might disagree with me morally. I think it'll be pretty good for us. Ooh, that's actually really nice too. Okay. These don't do anything beyond that, I think, here. I think now that we have that Pyrostone, especially, I think we just dupe the cultist now. And we can fit it on the floor. It will fit at the very least in the bottom floor. This will all fit in. So that's great. I guess you just remove cards now. What do I remove? Blame Johnny Appleseed? What a bastard. I guess Frozen Lances are kind of our worst spell at this point. You can drop some of them. That seems fine. Okay. You don't get upgraded bottom. Oh, I forgot about the Carapace. You know what we'll maybe do then? Maybe we just won't play the Siren. Maybe the plan is Siren is middle floor to maybe Siren goes middle floor just to, I guess, I don't know, tank a hit from Savagery. That might be the line now then for the Titan fight at least. We'll see. Rip Leonard, he has been shot. Rest in peace, Leonard. Hey, where's our upgrade? Where's our size upgrade? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it still doesn't work then. Okay, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So let's see. Oh, maybe. Oh, you know what? We have Miser in here, dude. Miser doesn't matter anymore. If anyone goes away, it's Miser. I forgot about this fucker. This goes here. This goes here. You go up. You go here, Siren. I'm sorry, buddy. You just don't make the cut. It's sad, but it is what it is. And he's fucking dead right away. That's so you know, tragic, honestly. I'll play the Tome here. We'll play these. I will say, Sentry's taking a lot of damage here. That is kind of unfortunate. I guess we can make it rain to kill. You know what? I'll do that, actually. That seems fine. Okay, we'll pass. Left, I was really unhappy with you were trying to clip that. Full-on blaster with individual elements appearing again sometimes. It was bad. Have you considered making it good instead? Oh, you have the Silence guy back there. Kill him. Kill him. Very important. And I think I just don't play spells here because I'm worried about incanting the Chosen Ardent. This is a little bit spooky for us, man. Maybe we should have, like, played, what's it called? Maybe we should have played, I'm forgetting the name of it now, shit. Inferno Room instead here and played that, like, bottom floor. To pick off all these annoying guys, so that way the Titan doesn't get his ass beat. Play this into play this to trigger the... Yeah, there we go, exactly, good. Dude, he is getting his ass actually beaten here. Hot Shark is not long for this world, I think, folks. Yeah, well, he lives that way. That's not good, but whatever. We can pay... You know what? I'll pay the 2 life to gain 12 here. That seems fine to me. You'll die at some point. That should be fine. You earned all that money. If you're talking about the Miser, yeah, and now he's dead. Rip Bozo, etc. Okay, we'll play Make It Rain here. I mean, actually, the funny thing is that Miser was pretty good for gaining money for Make It Rain. He might end up, unironically, being more important here than the Nameless Siren. I wouldn't be shocked. Either way, we'll see how it plays. Maybe it'll matter, maybe it won't. You have a multi-strike Large Stone, many lives, dominating, controlling, shattered shell. This is nuts. That sounds pretty good. All those seem like good words to have. I can't disagree. If I just play this, no one will get the incants. That seems pretty good. And we'll do this. And I guess I should sap Seraph here. We are losing the Sentry, but hopefully you know, we have the Silliphite here in the back. We have, you know, a million billion Pyrogel stacks on Seraph as well, here with a bunch of various statuses. He's taking 700. Yeah, we'll be fine here. We win this. We do, in fact, I believe, win this fight right now. Oh, I'm being silenced. Hold on. Well, slight issue here, I guess, then. What? That over there. We'll be fine. Black Hole Seraph, hands down, the coolest design. That's fair. Oh, how much? You know what? Taoist, too late. My bad. You're right. I should have looked into that. You're right. I forgot about that. No reason to make it rain here. We're winning. We'll just end turn. He does look very cool. I agree. Very true and real. Okay. Do we loot this? Yeah, I think we do. That seems fine. Ooh, Bellows is pretty cool. I don't hate Medallion as well. I think I'll just go with Bellows here. Cleansing Water, huge. They mentioned you were working on a big update for Monster Hunter 2 Cranberry. Anything you're hoping for in the update? I think the one thing that has been like kind of rumored about, sort of soft confirmed, not really exactly, but the one thing that I've heard about Fun Lovin', so here's the thing, right? I would like equipments and weapons for the Monster Train 1 clans, right? That'd be pretty cool. It's weird that they don't have any. Yeah, the hidden coffer is not very good there, I agree. That'd be a cool one. I would like that. The problem, though, and I don't know the exact... I have a question. I have a question here. Does every clan have the exact same number of cards? Ah, shit. Excuse me, I was busy. Does every clan have the exact same number of cards? I wouldn't be shocked if they don't, but if they do, if there's like a symmetry to this, right? Well, I guess let's see. Hold on. Currently, yes, right? So if they add, you know, if they add rooms and equipments for every clan, then the old clans will have more cards than the new clans. So there's like a weird asymmetry there, right? Which is not that big of a deal, obviously. It's not that it doesn't matter if the old clans have like 2 or 3 more cards. That doesn't matter. But it would be I imagine that they want symmetry in the game. They want, you know, the same number of everything, basically, kind of, right? And the game doesn't have perfect symmetry. Some clans have more units, some clans have more spells, yada yada, right? But I wouldn't be shocked if they maybe have to add some new units to make up for that, basically. We'll see. Heavily Umbra knows if you count morsels. Well, we don't count morsels. Where's our last size upgrade go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, still 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it went to the middle floor. Nerd alert. How dare you? I think I want Miser on the main floor here and Siren on the middle floor. I think I want Miser making me money for the what's it called? The Make It Rains. Just maybe wrong, but you know what? We'll find out, right? Put these down here. And put you here. There we go. And then we play a bunch of incants. I mean, I'll also play Unnamed Tome here while we have the chance to get them both hit with it. Nice. And then just pass the turn. Good. I mean, I think we'll be fine here for the most part. I think this early turn 1 is pretty sweet for us. They'll be taking just a lot of free damage pretty much every turn. That looks pretty good. Why are you dying? Oh, because you're just dying. Okay. Hold on. But you don't count double, multi, magma morsel? No. Fake news, etc. I think we'll do like fire start here. And then maybe just make it rain into drain here. To keep you don't even live that? God damn you, Nameless Siren. What the fuck? Bastard. You love that you can tell when you read a message and chosen to stay silent. Can I be honest? Are you talking about the one where you called me a nerd as well? Because if so, yes, I did read that and chose to stay silent. That is true. I caught. caught, etc. Ooh, close one there, folks. Why not put Siren on bottom floor? She fits. Yeah, so if you don't know Fun Lovin' here, right? We have this Overgrowth Carapace, right, on the Siliphyte. Oh, that's not what I'm looking at. What the fuck? Siliphyte. Can I click on you? Whatever. I can't zoom in on the Siliphyte. Whatever. There's a fun interaction, if you didn't know, with Overgrown Carapace and Smidgestone, where Smidgestone, no matter what you do to increase the size of the unit, it always stays one size. So if you have one empty space on your floor with an Overgrowth Carapace on a Smidgestone unit, you will gain the +20/+20 every single turn, but you will not increase the size. So you just get it every single turn forever. That's the premise here, basically. Wasn't there a whole thing where silencing the bottom entropy meant you stop getting the entropy curses? Because I silenced Assassin, I'm still getting the curses here. What the hell? Yeah, it's the Carapace Smidgestone thing. Exactly. You get it. You know. You know the thing. Okay, these guys are all dead. So now it is just a matter of waiting till Dominion dies. Very cool. This was a neat run. I feel like the whole Frostbite Corruption Pyrogel thing is pretty cool. Right? Having like multiple layers of damage over time effects with Pyrogel. I haven't done this before exactly. It's pretty neat, I think. I think he always puts one in your deck. Oh, I didn't know that, Voyix. I guess maybe like he resolves on the deployment or whatever. Interesting. GG, hello, how's it going? Oh, the mute relic, the was it Chicot? The Balatro one stops that. That's pretty interesting. Oh, so Dallas. I mean, I was saying before, I actually kind of like Miser on this run because we need money for Make It Rain. In my opinion, Make It Rain is more valuable to us here if it gets the full effect than playing Siren on the floor. But that's like a debatable choice too. I would be willing to entertain that being the wrong decision here, but I think it's actually kind of right here. But I don't know. I should maybe stop incanting here actually because it is just killing my entire floor. I can start pyrogelling the top boss. I probably should do that. Is Silence the same thing as Mute? Silence is better Mute. Because Mute is just a stackable debuff, whereas Silence is like a constant debuff, right? Which as far as I know, like true like Silence like that doesn't like you can't like the Tome is not an actual Silence anymore. It's now a Mute effect, right? I don't know if there's any like actual point and click. I don't know if there's any actual point and click mutes. I know the Zone of Silence, but that's a room. It's not like an actual point and click effect, basically, right? I couldn't tell you. Payoff, no. And we'll just do that and pass the turn here. Shark is dying, but Siliphyte can tank for a while. Again, both the Entropy and what's his name are dead. It's just a matter of time before we win the fight here, so I'm not too worried. Sigil Seaweed is probably the one. Oh, Sigil Seaweed, yeah, that's also true. So I was thinking, so Chicolette is Silence bosses, which I think would also work. Well, whatever the what is that she called? I need to remember the freaking names of things here. Hold on. What is this jabroni actually called? Where are you? Chicot. There you go. This guy, I imagine, would also stop the curse, basically. It's this, and it is this. Should maybe stop the guy from adding curses to your deck, pretty much. Can you merge with the banished enemy equipments? If so, then merge with Silence Armor. You know, Mr. Sun, that would be cool. I guess you can't do that. I've never thought of it. Seems rather not good. But I get the idea, for sure. I think it is neat. Okay, let's go back up here. Pay off, get a little bit of health back. Did anyone find out what happens when you 1% break the upgraded banana? Virtue, I got bad news for you. It just goes away. There's nothing that happens. It is just gone. The end. There you go. Boom. Yeah, there's no super Cavendish afterwards. You just lose it. You know, I was really worried we were going to lose 2 in a row there. The beginning of that run was looking a little rough. But I'm glad we at least got something. What time is it? It's 1:07 or it's 10:17. We can do one more run, I suppose. Why not? Hopefully Voyix takes notes. Voyix doesn't need to take notes. Voyix is doing great on his own. Like there's no notes for Voyix to take on this run. We just played a bunch of incant stuff and just fucking piled together a winning run, basically. But there's no notes to take there. I guess the one that you can say is that maybe Pyrogel combined with damage over time is a viable strategy. That's like the one sort of takeaway there. You can play that and it can be pretty good. Stop talking about you're fighting the rat and taking his land. Voyix, I don't know what you're playing. My instinct, like my guess is, are you fighting Scurius in RuneScape? What does fighting the rat and taking the land mean? Incant Pyrogel is your unique creation. Do not steal. Yeah, only 1 billion incant Pyrogel runs done before this. True. Now, you know what? Fun loving, sure, yes. Assuming I have it. Well, let me make sure I don't already have the logbook completion for it. Fun loving. Hold on. Talos. You know what? We don't. Yeah, absolutely. We can do Talos Under Legion. I have no idea. Just like again how we start this off here, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. So it's Talos primary. What do we want as our... I guess maybe I want to go for more of a spawning line here rather than Spore Touched. They're both pretty good here. I don't know how to play this. We'll see. You're playing Stronghold. This guy keeps talking about Stronghold, man. How many wins do I have? 108 out of the 180 done so far. I am at 108 now, yes. Permascale with Talos. I like... Maybe. I don't know. You know what I can see being pretty cool, actually? I could see, Propagate with Inspire is kind of cool, right? In theory, right? If we get, like, the one where it propagates the entire floor is pretty neat with that. Whatever that spell is called, I forget the name of it. I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. Didn't Voice remember, like, 12 duplicated Talos would Celebrate? I've been there before. I mean, how would you do 12 duplicated Taloses? Wouldn't it just be 2 because of Hollow Mirrors? How do you get more of them? Maybe, yeah, I was gonna say maybe was it Laz with Reflector Beam or whatever it's called, Replicator Ray. I guess I can see that, but beyond that, I don't know how you make more than 2 Taloses. You don't think you've played that? Voice says he hasn't even played that, man. Well, Hersel's Horde is a neat start here. It was one of the Monster Train 2 streamers. I haven't gone that crazy with it yet. That one I have not done. So we have Enchantress versus Battle Cleric. My gut actually is to take Battle Cleric here. I think in theory, Valor on Mushroom Stack is kind of cool, especially if we can get the troop leader, the squad leader guy. Because then the idea is that we can use Valor to defend the Mushroom Stack, so that way it's not losing troop stacks. I just don't see Enchantress being that good for us here. You never click the Celebrate path anymore. Oh, you played this run today. X Banish Shroom. Boys, what's your gut check on how to actually play this clan combo? Because I feel like there's very little synergy here. What am I going for on this one, you think? Hey, how does Burning Feather work with troops? How this do? Propagate Divine Shield and Valor. That'd be good. That'd be good. Does anyone know if the troops dying counts for Angels gaining rage? Because this could be pretty cool. That might be very good. I don't know if it counts or not. I would assume it does. Well, you know what? Let's try it. Let's see what happens, right? We need to get some actual Angels in the deck beyond the... Right now we have, what's his name here? We have Steadfast Crusader. I guess that's fine. I'll take Titan Skin too. I'm not afraid. Xanth, hello. Xanth, how's it going? How are you? Hold on, I need to do the thing. I almost hit slash raid. That's the wrong button. Slash shout out. I can spell. There we go. Hey, if you guys didn't know Xanth, he's pretty cool. He's been I mean, I think Xanth, you're pretty much OG status. You've been at least watching Voyix for like at least, I don't know, 4 years. Something like that probably. Maybe longer. But you're also streaming, so maybe if you guys want to see a cool dude stream Monster Train, go follow him. I'd recommend it. I enjoy watching Xanth's streams. Let's do something like this here. Play top floor. Play Talos here. We'll fly you up. I don't even want to play this, Stuart. I guess it's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter too much. You get angry when the shrooms die, so it should work. That makes sense. That checks out. Okay, move you here. No mushrooms yet, unfortunately, but that's fine. We'll get them soon, I'm sure. It works like a harvest. If it works like a harvest, then yeah, it should work. But if it isn't a harvest effect, you don't think it'll work. I guess we'll find out, right? Let's see. I mean, let's see if my man here getting hit. Oh, we're not even losing a fungi stack here. Shit. Well, whatever. You're leaking too? God damn you. Whatever. You hover over troop, it'll say. Hold on, let me hover over troop. Doesn't really say if it harvests or not. This is a Talos classic, just unable to do 65 damage. Well, I could have shield bashed, I guess, here, huh? Well, I guess we're actually killing now, so it's fine. We don't have to shield bash. Thought it would specify? No, bitch. We'll find out almost certainly in the Relentless here. It should gain rage as the fight goes on if it is working. So we'll see here, right? It says loses a troop stack, not a troop dies. Well, it's like harvest units get the harvest effect. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if my man here gets more attack as this goes on. He is staying at 19. So it seems to be not working with... Oh, shit. I wheeled over my headset cord. Game bad, Gur. My Legion feels so hard to play unless you ignore the spawn mechanic or you get the spawn 4 guy. I don't know. I don't mind it. I think it's pretty good usually. I don't know. What am I doing here? Am I trying to sneak a Warbler into the floor? I don't think so. I like Divinity. I think, again, tragically, the Burning Feather thing seems to be not working, right? I think I'm down for Divinity. I think we just want to stack Valor on a Mushroom. I think that might be good enough for us here. We'll see. I will... Ooh, tough choice. Tough choice here on this one. I like Mushroom a lot. The end, basically. I like Rotlo. I think I like Mushroom more, honestly. I don't know. This is a close one. Warbler, go for reassemble the band achievement. I don't know if I want to do that here, man. Okay. Right side would never let me down here for sure. Okay, dualism. We could maybe see something cool here. You can maybe see the spore launcher. That'd be neat. Okay. Let me think. Okay, how do we use Bombadillo Crocodillo here, people? How do we make this fucker work? How do we make Bombabello? I mean, my thought here, and it's not a good thought, I feel like, but my initial thought is with Bombadillo here, we just give him 1 billion valor. When he dies, he gives everyone else 1 billion valor. Right? That's my initial inkling here. That doesn't seem very good to me. But I mean, we got to take it, right? How do we not take? I mean, we got dualism on him too. So how do we not do this? That seems like kind of just like a no-brainer here. We could even put the regen stone on him too to have like 30 regen. But I don't know if he ever like. I mean, I guess that wins Relentless. Because it'll be like if we do Mossy Stone on the Bombello, that's what is that? That's dualism. That's like 30. It's 32 regen I think on it, right? Yeah, 32 regen, 12 spikes. That's pretty good. I don't know. Let me cleanse these 2 cleanse to get him to the front. That is true. Also, Vlad, hello. How's it going, by the way? Really, Regen's a bad payout. I agree. I just don't know what else to do with him, though, right now. Get Lomco and get the Graft event. We need to kill his ass, though. How do we kill him? That's the question. How do I fucking get this guy to die is the problem. He's gonna have 12 regen, and we're gonna give him Valor. He's gonna have even more defense. I don't know how we ever kill his ass. How am I doing? Thank you for asking, Vlad. I'm also doing well. Put him in front and praise he dies in Relentless. Well, if he doesn't die in Relentless, that's also a non-issue, basically. That's fine if he never dies, but, like... Why did Twitter say that was offensive? You know what, Virtue? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. You think it was, I think they thought you were praying for harm on someone else? Maybe, I don't know. Well... He is just never going to die, I think, which is maybe kind of funny more than anything. I don't know. Here, I'll put this down here, too. Why not? Are there any sacrifice spells in these clans? Events? Yeah, I was thinking events get us there, but other than that, not really, no. Well, I need to cleave real quick. One moment. Oh, cleave again. I mean, Inscription would be a huge payout here for us for sure. Inscription event would go insane. That would be game winning, I think, on this, honestly. I can't get Bombadillo to the front here right now. You're not even dying. Maybe if I Shield Slam. Hold on. Shield Slam, activate. There we go. Big. This is also one of the games where you miss Fragile Stone being turned into Smidge Stone. What the fuck is Fragile Stone? Is that something that was like in the demo or something? I do not know what Fragile Stone is. I'm not familiar. Oh, I should have put that on Bombadillo. Whatever. It doesn't matter. There is just no way we ever lose this. It is impossible. Fragile Stone was Smidge Stone, but also gave Fragile. Well, listen, let's be honest with ourselves here. Certainly, Smidge Stone in its current state is better, but yes. In this situation, I would like Fragile Stone instead. I agreed. Let's not get silly. Find the Stoat. We will maybe, you know. Oh, actually, I'll take Rising. Oh, dude, oh my god, that's how we kill his ass. That's how we take challenge. We take challenge and we fucking give him melee weakness. We fucking blast this fool, man. I'll take Glow Up too, actually, to move him to the front as well. That's pretty decent. What am I looking for here, man? I don't know. I do not know what unit I would even want from the Under Legion banner. Ooh, we could get a Glass Cannon. Glass Cannon to put on Bombabella would be really good here as well. That'd be very nice too. Well, there's a Glow Up right after challenge. Listen, we want challenge because we want to kill Bombabello. It's all according to the plan. They're both good here, I think. Imagine if he was like a Primordial and transferred debuffs on Death too, and then he gave everyone melee weakness and Fragile. That'd be pretty funny. Let me just read it to make sure. It is applied buffs. Okay, just to clarify, it's only buffs. I think I want to go left side, man. I don't know what we're looking for even. Actually, I should go right side. Never mind, I changed my mind. We should go right side. Multi-strike is interesting. I mean, Anoki is more regen on Bombadillo, Crocodillo. Why not just have him tank with spikes and stuff? Other units don't have as much HP. We could do that as well. That is true. Okay. I'm thinking, and maybe this is a wacky, silly line here. I kind of like something like this right now on Anoki. And then, I just don't even think we want to give him the Heartstone. We'll leave it like that. That's fine. You know what? Just give me. Listen, I've seen the code in the Matrix here. This is the inscription event for sure, and the alcove 100%. Ah, tragic. Huh. Well, that's interesting. That's kind of neat, huh? Crown on Bombabello. So then the idea. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? We kill his ass still. We go. Never mind. It's not the tank. We now go back to trying to kill his ass. But then we play the followers behind them. We give Bombello a decent amount of valor. Now the guys behind are getting the valor too. They did a wrong crossover, but I think this is actually pretty decent for us. Maybe we can make this work. Also, maybe we just random, and we will never random silence armor. It'll always give us glass cannon here for sure. 100% chance. 100% chance of glass cannon every time instead. Trust. Okay. So we go. Oh, I forgot we had the rehearsals horde here too. So deployment is super easy. We'll just put you down here, I guess. I don't know. Oh, also, Ashiaka, hello. Hi. I see that you came from the Xanth raid, which is cool. Also, the name is, are you, I feel like you are maybe also a streamer. I feel like your name seems familiar. I think, oh, look at that, streamer emo. There you go. Look at how smart and clever I am. I look at who's playing Slay the Spy every once in a while, and the name at least looks familiar, so I guess that makes sense. Okay. So fly Talos up here. We have a follower behind Bombabello. Maybe this will matter. You've been playing a lot of Monster Train 2. That makes sense. It's a good game. Now, tragically, we can't fit in the other follower here, but that's fine. I think we just put the mushroom here in case anyone leaks, although hopefully just no one will. I don't know. We're in what I would say is an incredibly weird spot right now. So I think like we're really close. We're really close to this being really strong, but I don't know how we make it even strong at all. Also, thank you for following. Very cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just don't know how we make this man strong. He just like he's so close to being sick on this run, but I don't know how to get him there right now. So I don't know how to fucking get him in the front of this room. We keep having the fungi tank for us here, which is not correct. Always kind of nice for the valor buffing. Exactly. They'll be big here. Trust. We're just in a weird spot. I don't know what we're doing, man. Maybe this does just be good somehow. Wouldn't that be nice if for once the run was just actually just somehow really strong just by the nature of this? I don't know. Maybe we just slap a loam coat on this dude and he does just like propagate his stats for 1 billion and that's enough to win. Who knows? Fun guy, you mean fun-loving guy. So true. He's not even dying in the fucking Archeon fight. Oh, I need to play the Vengeful Shard. Hold on. Sorry. Throwing. One moment. Hello. Game. There we go. Thank you. Goodbye. They're just going to be a relentless win when... Yeah, okay, so I guess the problem here, right? I think this does, like... we struggle a little bit against Dominion Sarah, relentless no matter what we're doing, right? There's gonna be some problem there no matter what, I think, right? So that might be a bit of an issue. Okay, so new plan. What if we mitosis cap Bombadillo and just made like 8 Bombadillos instead, and they just chain extinguish? That can't be good. I'll actually just take Eagle Heart. I think Eagle Heart is fine. These are all pretty stinky. And I think... I don't know what I'm doing. I really just feel lost. Hard to do. I think it'd also be pretty hard to do. I agree. I don't know how that gets there ever, basically, but we'll see. I just have Anoka and have a super tanky floor. We already super tanked all the bosses. That should not be our concern here. We should be trying to figure out how we actually kill the heavies in Ring 7. Because that is what will kill us. You know what, Jay? I actually agree there. I think floor space will be nice for the followers. That, in theory, is maybe a way we win this. I don't know how, but that could be a part of this. We got to go to every cavern event. We need to find Inscription. Inscription is so important for this run. If we get it, it's an instant win, I feel like, pretty much. Okay, well, that's strange. Okay, so new plan. We forget about Mitosis Cap, and we just 5x Bombello right now. What if we just did that instead, folks? Would that be good? Seven Bombellos, Matryoshka dolling into each other sounds fantastically silly, though. It would be silly. He wanted 6 Bombellos. I think it's really bad. Tikia, hello. How's it going? Oh, Farrah, also hello. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, hear me out. What if... Okay, hear me out. What if it's 5x Eagle Heart? What if it's 5x Eagle Heart so we can just get, like, more Valor and more consistently move Bombello to the front here? If you could play 6 Bombellos, you bet it's cool. I think it would be cool, too. I'm going to take 6 Eagle Hearts. I think this is, like, weird, but, like, not terrible. Well, Ferret, I just didn't know it was you. I'm sorry I read you but didn't read your name. My bad. Guess you just go fuck yourself. Bye, Wiener Cam. Have fun fucking yourself. Hear me out. 5 Vengeful Shards for Dante. I don't... Oh, dude. Oh, we could have done it. Oh, we could have done fucking 6 Bombellos, dude. We could have Pyre tapped them all out and lost like 15 health per combat just to play a billion Bombellos, man. What a fucking throw. That being said, I'll still take this here, I think, honestly. But still. Throw. Huge throw of the century. If we can get the Fragile Penance event, that would also be good here, Travis. I agree. Hi, you're new to the stream. What's the community like? You always say come a lot, basically, Fair. That's about the extent of it. It's really embarrassing. I can't make them stop. But we're too far in. The end. I think we just don't even play Crusader here either. We just do like this for now. We try to get the followers behind the Bombello. That seems fine. Where's our Eagle Hearts? You know what? I can live with that. That's fine for now. Where are the cultists? There's one. Play the Infectory here as well. Move you down into the mix here too. We're going to be leaking a little bit, but not too much, hopefully. We'll see. I don't know. You died up there. That's good. Okay, we'll just pass. Bombello, more like Cumbello. Got him. I've been gotten. I can't believe this shit, man. I can't believe what these people are doing to me. Well, he's never gonna... He's just never gonna fucking die, man. What is streamer's opinion on Royal Icing? Mods? Mods? Kill that guy. Yeah, hey, hold on. Leonard, when you just say squirt, it sounds like a little misleading. Okay, like, clarify what you mean, sir. You're leaking, that's fine, whatever. What about Royal Frosting? Okay. We can tell the Royal Frost. I'm gonna do the abridged version because I don't feel like we have time to do the entire thing. So the Royal Frosting story is once upon a time, at my job, I was put in charge of setting up even with the melee, this is not dying here, man. It's so sad. I was put in charge of setting up the gingerbread house decorating event at the hotel I work at, right? And long story short, I went to the kitchen and said, hey, can you make me royal icing? And they said yes, and then they did not make me royal icing about, like, like 10 days straight, basically. That's the long and short of it. Oh, here's how we fucking kill his ass. We give him Penitent's death suit, man. This is how we fucking kill our Bombadillo, man. We put him in the no jerking it jacket. Grafted? I don't think we can graft this onto him, unfortunately. Tragically. Maybe just skip these. I don't think Liquid Courage is that good here, honestly. No, thank you. Though the whole story goes, there's more than just that for the actual whole story, but we just don't have time for it, man. But I would say listen. First off, obviously right side here for listen. If we lose, this is funny, whatever. I am going to go to every single cavern to try to find the inscription event for Bombello here, because it would be really cool if it works, and I just want it to work, honestly, more than anything. Oh, you can grab the Penance suit? Interesting. Your Wi-Fi disconnected, you missed the story? Royal Icing Stinky. And we have plenty of shifting here to kill his ass. I just don't think it's worth actually doing. For a second, I was like, I thought this was the one that gave attack, the one that gave damage, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude, it's finally damage on our run. This is how we win. We just move things around a lot. But no, this is the one that gives armor. Fuck you. Bastard. Come on, come on. Not inscription, damn it. Hef, what the fuck are you doing here? These are not very good for me, I think. No stoat, no stoat. We could just slap the hammer on someone. I don't know, man. You know what? You got multi-strike, you can hold the hammer well enough. I'm fine with that. It does say damage right on the card. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You know, I'll put a quick on one of the followers here. That seems fine. A little bit of damage never hurt no one. Do you guys do multi-4, or do you go like plus 14, or do you do Valor, or do you do Large Stone on this guy? What do you do for this dude? I think I trust that eventually Bombalello will give him Valor. Maybe you just go extra multi on him. And while we're here, might as well just do this too, honestly. Maybe we can play them both at some point, who knows, but that seems fine for now. All the above, exactly. Oh, here's how we finally kill Bombello, dude. We just give him 8 billion corruption. We just take the curse, we take the trial here and just give him 1 billion corruption. Although I think he might still just tank this shit, which is kind of tragic. I think he may still just tank this because he has the trillion regen as well. He's got the silence armor. No! What the fuck? Bombello, no, don't die. You're so sexy. Aha. No, what the fuck? Oh, wait, I can give him the hammer. I can give him the hammer to replace it. Okay, it's all fine. Everyone is fine. Nobody panic. We're chill. You knew it? No, you didn't know shit. You didn't know shit, by the way. Fake news, etc. Guess we challenge him to make him more melee weakness here. That seems fine. Oh, maybe we should do this, actually. I'll take 1 damage for it. That's fine. Yeah, do this. That's okay. And then play this. Actually, I wanna leave room for the other guy. You need to find Everlasting Light, and your followers become damage scaling. But it is true, Sadinar. Everlasting Light, whatever that I know what you're talking about. The spear that does the damage. That does the Valor scaling, I should say specifically. That would be very good here. Don't worry, guys. Eventually, Bombadillo will die. That's some Voyix luck right there. Nah. This fun-loving guy is obsessed with you.
Hey, it's not too late.
Maybe, who knows?
You can leave now. You can unfollow.
Why Wang BB hello. Also AFK, sorry, hello AFK. How's it going? You're sorry. I'm in the throes of insanity right now. My whole life is basically a lie. So I'm not paying super close attention, and I apologize for that. Does this stop anything from happening to me? Probably not. I don't know. Whatever. That guy gets sacked, but he doesn't. He goes up a little bit with some attack. Not too much, though. That's fine. Everlasting Light plus Curse Windblade, that would be pretty good. I agree. I would enjoy that personally. Okay. This is the closest we've ever gotten to Bombadillo dying, folks. This is we might get there today. It might finally be time at last. Okay. Oh, we have a bunch of extra space here because of the slaves. I forgot about that as well. That's neat. You had to go for a bit. When you said squirt on your end, it showed as the emote. You don't know why you didn't have that in the send. Curious. Curious indeed, liberal. You defeated the rat, and now you're at war with the snake. He is not an actual snake. Is he a dragon? I've heard that they're kind of interchangeable voices. Was it instead of dragon instead of a snake? You swear squirt is bug. I see it right there, Leonard. There's squirt right there. The more you spam it, yeah. But like the thing is that I want to maximize the payoff. He needs to have a lot of valor, so that way when we get the payoff, it's huge. It's very important. It's like you know how it's like you gotta defeat the Grandmaster, but you can't. He has to be like an honorable 1v1. You can't he can't let you win. Is that type of thing. We have the Bombadillo. We have to try everything that we can do here to give him valor.
You can make it
but we also have to kill him still. That's the plan. Also, Hawk Sauce, more like Hawk Tua, lmao. Am I right, guys? Hello. I'm sure you've heard that a billion times. You're definitely not annoyed with it by now, so that's neat. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a good day and you're cool. How many consume cards do I have? Not many, right? Oh, I actually have a bunch. Oh, good enough for me. Get Fertile Ground in here. Glass Cannon is the best way, and this is where I put my Glass Cannon if I had one. We'll see if we get it here, maybe. Who knows? That's the Swift Dagger, which is not very good for us. These are all pretty bad. They just instant unfollowed? Maybe. Okay, we give him the Void Armament, so we kill him forever. That's the plan now. I actually do like Void Armament here with mushrooms. I like giving the mushroom stack the sword. And that's going to be maybe a decent line here. Demonize Bombello, that'll kill him. That will kill his ass. You're not wrong. Okay, baby. No! Arcus, what are you doing here? Oh, shit. Did I take a Pyre Health here when I shouldn't have? I think I did already, didn't I? Fuck. Oh, well. You know what? Listen. Gotta take this. Just catching on Twitch instead of YouTube? Ah, I see. Very cool. Very cool. Ooh, Whetstone. Although actually kind of bad with the with the what's it called? With the Void Armament here, but that's fine. That is fine, I suppose. Take my Dark Shard, thank you very much. What do you give Void Armament on the time that he dies? It'd be very sad. It'd be very sad if that's how that shit went down, I'll tell you that right now. I would cry a lot. But it won't happen, don't worry. Okay, so here's my thought here. I think on this one, I think we just put the Void Armament on the Inoki, because Inoki will never die. We'll play Inoki at the very, very end of the floor. And Inoki will just never die, so that seems fine. That'll be hopefully pretty decent. We'll see, I don't know. And then you gotta give Bombello. Bombello get the quick dagger? Bombello, get the fuck out of here. Come on. Don't joke around here, buddy. With the Slay on Bombello here, we should be able to get enough space to play everything else on this floor pretty safely. This spawns 1, which is not good here. I'll play Inspire. I'll play Mushroom, I think, probably here. That seems fine for now. Random grass cannot anecdotally give void armaments. That does make sense. That'd be a little upsetting if it could. Neat. Cool. Okay. Cleave. Or do I cleave or do I actually Eagle? I think Eagle Heart actually here. Oh, I forgot I had Twin Mines. Okay, I just made an extra Eagle Heart for my deck. Which is maybe fine. I don't know. We'll see. Actually, you know what? I know we're low on Pyre Health, but I'll cleave just to get the back line of their dead, I think. Okay, Follower in the back. I should have you here, actually. I forgot I want Inoki to not die. We'll go Infectory, Eagle Heart. Pass turn here. The whole floor is dying. Lovely. And you know what? More importantly, Bombello is dying, folks. Finally, Bombello will be rid of this world. Or we'll be rid of Bombello from this world? I don't know. Whatever. You get the idea. You get the point of what I'm trying to say, I'm sure. Ah, shit. Bombello's in the back now. Fuck. Oh, well, whatever. I'll put you here. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Eagle Heart, big. Get you back to the front now, buddy, so you start dying. Why are you gaining 40 health this turn? Hello? Oh, because the Valor, that's why. Duh. He lost. Okay, never mind. We're fine. Okay. I'm doing everything in my power to kill this man. And he's not dying. Okay. Play these. At some point, this will be good. I just think we're going to get crushed next ring, though. I think the heavies just walk all over us here this next ring. I don't know, man. I guess I spawn 6, whatever, that's fine. Pass turn. Too big to fail. This I can't kill him. I've spent this entire run trying to kill this fucker and he will not die. Oh well. Tragic. Well, to be fair, I've spent my run trying to kill him while also giving him Valor. So I guess, you know, maybe not the most honest explanation of what's happening here. But still. It's crazy that he's not dying here, man. I don't know what to do. Yeah, exactly. Fairly, exactly. True. I will say Bloodsoaked Arena is actually pretty cool here for Bombadillo. It's potentially very good for us. I'll take an energy upgrade here. We're having trouble playing, like, you know, for example, multiple, what's it called in a single turn? The Eagle Hearts here. That seems pretty good to me. I need Pyre Health pretty desperately, so I'm going to go right side. No Cavern event here. Tragic. Another multi-strike. Sure. Interesting. Do I miss the Worm Clan? I'll be honest, and maybe this is fucked up and twisted to say. Not really. No. I don't know. There's so much in this game to play that I don't really miss them too much. I don't know. What am I doing here? What am I duping? I don't know. You know what I think I'm doing? I think I'm duping, actually, the follower. I think the plan here is genuinely critical mass of followers. And then just play Hef's Hammer on Bombadillo for the slays with spikes. And we just try to play a million guys behind. That's one thing that even makes sense to me here. And of course, this fucking Savagery's Final Assault here. Which is also horrible. For us, at least. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I'm skeptical this will be good. You know what sucks is I want to play Void Armaments, but I'm worried about the Sweepers. But I think I just gotta, like, be built different today. Oh my god, Loam Coat. Loam Coat and Bombello? Look at that shit. That's crazy. I'm gonna put the... You know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do Crusader. No, I'm gonna do here. Okay, this will be fine. No one kills the Inoki ever. Trust. Trust. This will work. Okay. Follower, I mean... Oh, we're fine. We can go follower into cleave here, and he doesn't die. We kill the backline there. Very nice. Okay. And then we play Eagleheart. We play Eagleheart. And this fucker leaks for 1 billion. That's gonna... And also, oh, get you down here, too. Okay, this is problematic for sure. This is very problematic, folks. I'm very worried about this run. In many, many different ways. Okay. So now this follower is just dying. That's not good. Well, I get to play Infectory here, I guess. Let's just put you here to chip away a little bit at the Gladiator, huh? Let me do like this into this here. You're both still dying. That's very bad news. You're dying in the back there. Not great news for us, but whatever. You're gonna leak for like 1 hit. You're gonna leak for like 2 hits on Pyre. Maybe 3 hits. If I play you here, it's only 2 hits. Okay, that's good. This is like the worst case scenario. Is like I kept saying like, oh, the only thing that we need to worry about here is heavies. I said the whole run of this fucking Bomba Bello, and we just never found any way to kill heavies, man. It's fucked up and twisted. Okay, we'll just pass here, I think. At least Loamcoat on Bombadillo is cool because he's getting more spikes. 51 Pyre HP. Play this here. For lethal on the Amalgam, cool. I think we're going to survive this combat. Oh, what the fuck is this? Never mind, we're dead as hell here. We're fucking doomed. I guess we can mushroom for a little bit of sap before they make it to the top floor, but we're fucking doomed as hell here, man. I know this Amalgam up here was at full HP. It's so Jover. It is so unbelievably Jover for us. I can do like this into this, and then you walk up with like no attack, but we'll see. I don't know. You're dying, so let's just have you shield bash here, I guess. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. This is how your Talos stream runs keep ending up. You can't find the heavies in Ring 3. Yeah, it's an issue for us here. Although I will say... Oh, fuck you two. God damn it. We win our Relentless Guaranteed here, pretty much. That's like a good thing happening here for us, right? Dante, hello. How's it going? You're about to watch me get my teeth kicked in here. Hope you enjoy. I can go cleave here, which is neat too. You get 1 hit on Pyre. We're gonna live, I think. It's not gonna be pretty though. When the fuck is Voyix streaming at? Well, Voyix I think streamed in the afternoon today, Cash. So I assume he's not streaming today, but I don't know for certain. You have to ask him. He would know. Okay, so you're winning here. Good. Of course, Bombello never dying. Why would he? That'd be stupid of him. We do this up here. We don't leak these guys. Okay, we're living at 25 HP. You should book a private stream. Voyix, how much would a private stream cost? That's a good question. If I wanted to book a private stream, what's the rate you think? What do you want me to play? Could you play like maybe, I almost called it Ratatouille. Could you play Ratropolis? That'd be cool. You know, I'll take Shield to Winch and put that on maybe the Bombello here. That might be how we kill heavies, I guess. I don't know. I kind of give up at this point, really, more than anything. I need Pyre health, so I'm going to go left side here. Okay, well, we finally got our glass cannon. That's hilarious. Make that deployable. And then we kill Bombella right away and replay him. That maybe is good. All of this to kill this fucker, and it's probably not even gonna matter, honestly. Tell him to play the Bazaar for 3 hours. I think he would hate that. I wouldn't do that to my friend Voyix. On turn start, spawn 1 for... It would spawn 2 on turn start, which is pretty fine for us here, I guess. Sure. I'll take it. Reroll. That's more mana. That's pretty cool. I'll take that here. And you know what? Fine. Give me the Halo as well. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm just taking the shit. Let's go. You know, there's a better guy to watch play the Bazaar out there. Is it that dude who keeps making his thumbnails or the YouTube titles like, is this, you know, rare card game breaking, and then he sells it right away? Is it that guy whose name I don't know? That's who I'd pick personally. Xanth, you're actually here now. How's the stream going? I'm losing my fucking mind, Xanth. I'm actually fucking going insane like the Joker. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? The Jonkler, it is. I am the Jonkler. That is true. No, it's fun when he makes his thumbnails cool. That is cool. Neat. Well, I drew these both followers here, which is really sad. You know what? We're gonna cheat here. I hate to do it, but we're gonna lose this, I'm pretty sure, no matter what, basically. But there's a small sliver of a chance if we cheat here that we maybe get this to work. So we're gonna do a little cheat code here. Knowing that we have the double follower spawn there, we're going to instead play the Crusader up here. And do a little cheat move, basically. Play this like so. And then we're gonna play both followers here. Play this. Wait, why the fuck is he? I mean, it doesn't matter that it doesn't die exactly right now, but why is Bombolello not dying here? Excuse me. Does anyone know why this fucker ain't dying? You're not dying either, fun guy. You know, actually, kind of based. Kind of sick with it, actually. Oh, the quick followers. You're right. Xanth, he's so right. That's why they're not dying. Of course. Okay. Okay, we play the Eagle Heart here. Into double Eagle Heart. For more slays for the Blood-Soaked Arena. Into Cleave. Into maybe somehow this... Oh, wait. Ah, fuck me, dude. I forgot about the followers having no HP with the... Oh, maybe the regen will out-heal the corruption damage somehow here. I don't know. Is that a thing? What's the order of operation when it comes to the corruption damage versus regen? Does anyone know? Oh, it looks like it's a thing. Okay, that's cool. We've got a shot here, folks. We maybe have a chance. And maybe next cycle we can sneak in Bombello again. For now, he's gonna just sit in the deck. Okay. Let's see. Rally also increases their max HP. That is true as well. That is a thing. I think we need to play an Infectory to get more rallies actually here. And that'll be a big part of this. Oh, I should be, well, it's fine here for, I guess, yeah. Never mind, this is okay. I was gonna say we should maybe be considering Eagle, whatever it's calling.
Hey, it's not too late.
Eagle Charge, I forget the name of it, with the Inoki.
You can make it out while you still have a chance.
That might work. Anyway. Argel Tal 21, hello, hi, welcome to the stream, thank you for following. You're about to see some real fucked up shit today, so just strap in. We don't need any more space, we're fine here. We can do this on you. Valor, pass. I think this is maybe gonna get there, folks. This is maybe kinda working. Yeah, Ashiaka, you wanna know how Bombello actually died? We finally did it to him. Deployable glass cannon. That's how we killed his ass, man. That's how we finally killed that fucker. And he's never coming back. Let's do this into fertile ground here. Once it comes together, folks, it is actually like pretty strong here. This is gonna be tragic if it actually wins the whole run here. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say we're gonna lose somehow in the Titan fight here, but maybe this figures it out. I don't know. Maybe this somehow gets there. Okay, Eagle Heart again. I play this on you, I guess. It doesn't matter too much here. Mushy room. Play that. Not that it matters. Okay, pass turn. Okay. Final wave. Bombello, come on. Ah, so I was really hoping we get the Bombello draw again. So we're living with like a lot actually, which is kind of insane to me here. I don't know. We're kind of fucking crushing. So that's neat. Okay. And yeah, it was enough. The small amount of valor we got from the Bombello there, even though you know that was enough to give the whole wide floor enough stats, I guess, which is weird but cool. Okay. They're getting purged. They are gone forever. Everyone knows that if you purge the fungi, all of your fungus summoning spells now do nothing. It's so sad. That would be fucked up if that is how it actually worked. It's not, by the way, if you're curious, if you don't know that. That'd be fucked up if it was like, yeah, no more fungi allowed ever for the rest of the run. That would be tragic. Oh, order, by the way, order law. Okay, so first off, Inoki, into Bombello, into Glass Cannon. I will play you here. Play this here and this here. I'm gonna play the Crusader here too, I guess, for now. I think I'm not playing the armament. I wanna wait for the mushroom for armament. If I could. Okay, we're gonna hold on. I think we're gonna charge you up here. Why are you still dying, fungi? What's your problem? Oh, because you're getting hit by the entropy here. I see the issue. If I do this, do you live? Not really, huh? Okay, new... does that work really? Not... It does work. Hold on. There's a line here that I see. I forgot about Twin Mines, so we can do... We can do Eagle Heart on you into Eagle Heart here. Oh, you're dying for that now, though? That's really bad. That's very, very bad. Oh, you're right. Fell. I forgot about Fell flying. If I wanted to leave space, that's worth it. That's fine. Well, in the case, I just forgot about Fell. In that case, that changes things a lot. Hold on. So let's go. Let's do this again. Double Eagle Heart here. Into Talos coming down. And then we play the Shard for sure. I think we just play Mushy Room like here. And then the Void Blade on the Mushroom stack now. That seems fine. Okay. I don't know if this gets there, but we can just replay Bombello here, I think, too. Or close to it. Maybe we don't have enough space to actually do it. We're short one space. Never mind. We can't... Oh, we can play Bombello. Look at that. Lovely. We do that. We play this here to get some slays, I think. That seems pretty good. I'm just thinking. I guess we do that here. Okay, some of these guys are leaking a little bit. Not too much, luckily, but they are leaking a little bit. And I think we need to take the 1 damage here to play Pyrelite to kill Dominion faster. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see if that is correct or not. And then... Ooh, getting a follower here is very nice. Oh, he's dying to the... Oh, he's dying to the fucking sweeper. Bastard. Okay, hold on. No, he's getting our ass, man. I don't see a way around it. At least... You know what? In that case, actually, we just don't play you. We play you some other time, hopefully. That would be way better for us. I'll play Divinity on Bombello here to spread that around. That's pretty decent. Get these out of here as well. We're going to tackle with Crusader here to kill the front line. That's good. And then Shield Steward surviving the Savagery hit is also very nice for us. Maybe just do something like this here. Okay, well, we wipe the floor. Yeah, this is actually really good. Okay. And we'll try to play Follower maybe later at some point. Who knows? I think this actually is going to win, man. I think this will get there. Which is kind of nutty. And it's not how I pictured it going, basically, but it is, like, working. Sort of. I wanted an Infectory down here, but I guess we can just play the Bloodsoaked Arena, too. That's pretty decent. I guess the issue is we're taking a pretty long time to kill Savagery here. Is Janky but somehow working? Yeah. It is that, basically. Okay, definitely play a Fertile Ground here for a bunch of spawns. I'll play this as well. I think I'll play this here, too. And we definitely want the Infectory here. I think we want to get the Mushroom stacked up bigly. If I put you in the back... No, you still die. We're just getting trampled through here. Okay. Yeah, we're getting trampled through no matter how you look at it, I think, here on this one. I'll just play the Pyrelight and pass. This is looking a little rough here. Again, I just don't know how we actually... I mean, maybe we just get enough stats from Bombello here with the small amounts of Valor it's giving. Maybe that will just get there. Play you. Whole floor is dying. Yippee. Hooray. I guess we just keep doing Eagle Heart. Into Pyrelight. I guess I can do... I can do Challenge on Dominion to do a bit more damage there. Let's do the math here on the actual damage we're taking, right? Getting too much damage from Savagery is an issue. I'm gonna bank on Savagery killing my Bombello next turn, and maybe the melee weakness will be a factor here. Maybe we can get like a really big hit in here, and somehow kill him this turn. I don't think it's gonna happen, but maybe we can somehow get there. We'll see. Joe, hello. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, so he's dying, which is a good thing. 5, 10. We can survive one more cycle, I think, here. Let me get one more cycle through. So let's get as much Eagle Heart value as we can here. Right? And we'll do this, glow up. I think we move you actually behind the fungi stack here. And I think the idea is that we get a lot of Valor on the fungi, and then wait, did we already proc the melee weakness? How do with the what's it called? The thingy. Oh well, I think this will be fine too, maybe. Do we just fly held another floor to mitigate Savagery damage? He doesn't have Valor to tank. Dude, Xanth, you are 100% right. Actually, very, very big brain. Hold on. So a couple things here. One, I want to proc the melee weakness with the actual big hit here from the mushroom. We're going to use one of our what's it called? Eagle Heart, or whatever the name of the spell is. We're going to use one of them on the the fungi stack here, right? We're gonna do like this, and then we're gonna fly up here to tank, right? That's a very big brain play. And then we're gonna put you, or actually we're gonna do this, I think, as well to get more hits in. And then we're gonna do like cleave into glow up now to kill you into inspire here. That seemed okay. This is workable. Now I guess the real question here is how do we kill entropy, because that's the big issue here. We do not kill entropy very easily currently as it stands. Now I was gonna say, oh baby, the followers are here, but then I realized also that the what's it called? The rage wings are here too to kill the followers again, which is bad news. I think it's once again just don't play the followers, I guess. New floor. No, I don't think that's very good. I think we're reshuffling our deck here. I think we just keep them in the deck. Only 7 damage. Can we rally enough afterwards? Yeah, I gave it with Inoki. Not really. Yeah, not really, actually, no. We don't have dualism on it. We don't have any way to actually get propagate or anything this turn. Yeah, I think we just have to pass on it. We can play Bumbello here. Can Eagleheart target enemies? No, it's friendlies. I actually looked at that before. I thought it was on the first turn we saw this. I was like, I was reading this. I was like, maybe we can move him to the front and kill him. Can't do it. Tragically, cannot do it here. Incant stab. What the fuck? Okay, that's fine though. Womp womp indeed. Yeah, I mean, we're just not getting to entropy here. That's the big issue. Let's see. Well, this turn we can play the follower pretty safely. Doesn't really do much, but it's neat that he's here, I guess. I don't know. Bright side, looks like Talos can chase Savagery pretty easily. That is true. That is very true. We can chase Savagery around here and get hits in, which is nice. Play this here. I'm gonna play challenge. We have now the priority is killing entropy here, so I'm gonna play this here. As much of a hit on you as I can. That's fine. Follower, get in there, buddy. Start doing some work. Cleave is nice. Dino Mom, yo, that's you. What's you? Also Pog, I guess, too. You know, I'll put Spear Sword up here to chip away, honestly. Every bit of damage counts. I will... I mean, we can play this. It doesn't do anything, but whatever. Team notification top left. Ah, I see. Gotcha. How did Fungi get into the front? I think we moved him into the front with Eagleheart. I believe that's how he got there. Well, the spikes are actually doing a lot of work for us here. I think technically it's better to do this. Is that worse? I don't know, whatever. I guess it's kind of the same either way. We can fly down. Oh, you're silenced. I can't fly you down. Shit. Well, that's a problem. That's a big, big problem, folks. Play this here. I mean, you know what? Actually, we can play the Spear Steward in here. There's room. Get in there, Spear Steward. Kill his ass. Got like one more turn after this? Yeah. This is the last turn. We are not killing entropy on this turn, I don't believe, so... It was close, and I wouldn't be shocked if there's some way to finagle this to get the win. But it'll be really hard to figure out. I don't want to do it. I think we'll just call it on this one. F, yeah. It was a cool run, though. Man. We almost just brute forced our way through with this, but... you know what the issue was? It's not the silence is the issue. The real issue with this run was Ring 7. Ring 7, if it wasn't Savagery's last assault here, I think we would be fine. I think we'd have enough Pyre HP to make it. But that way we just took so much damage from that fight. That's what really sunk this run. Tragically. Oh well. You know what? I'm going out on my own terms. I'm not letting them take me alive. That was true. That one turn where we couldn't deploy the sweep units, or we couldn't deploy because of the sweep units, that also messes up as well, Taoist. Very true as well. And you're playing your clan combination, it was insightful? Was it? I don't know. If he plays a strong carry unit, manages highly reliant on Everlasting Light, Curse Blade for scaling. That's a good point too, I guess. I don't know. It was close. It was close. For what it was a pretty, I think, horrible run, it was pretty close to winning, which is kind of funny. Anywho, people, thanks for watching. Hopefully you had a good one. Hopefully you had a fun time on this stream. I appreciate you being here. And we will probably end. I know Voyax is not live tonight. Let me see. Do I know anyone who's currently streaming? Is Pun Pun streaming today? You raid Pun Pun? So people on Twitch, Pun Pun is streaming on YouTube. He's only streaming on YouTube because he's so shy and nervous. He doesn't want to be on Twitch. So what I'll do is I'll give you the URL, and on the YouTube side of things, I'll just give you guys. I'll redirect you guys. That's easy to do. Let me real quick go in here. Customization, redirect. Go to Pun Pun, and let me get the link here. You might, for a split second, you might hear Pun Pun talk while I attempt to mute his stream. Hold on one moment. Ignore that. Okay, so if you're on YouTube here, we need a raid message, of course. So maybe, like, I don't know, send them like the raid message can be like maybe like one of these. Hold on. Here's the link, and the raid message can be like this is a class. You guys maybe haven't seen this one before. Just send them one of those real quick. Send them one of those. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging. Next stream probably Friday. We'll see. I don't know, but goodbye.